It says that Trader and yeah, that's going to be a significant signature for Levi Haddock and Bryce Forbes. We talk about the qualification to become a pro for next season. The top 20 doubles teams auto-qualify as a pro. They're sitting at 25. They made a big move coming out of signature number 3, increasing their rank from 31 to 35. They're going to need a similar jump here coming out of this middle part of the season to put themselves in position for an auto-qual for pro for next season.
Can he sneak in for 2? No. That's an 8-8 wash. It'll stay 7-1. Initial thoughts on the board conditions: tacky, tacky, tacky. It is humid in here. It is sticky in here. There are a lot of people in here, so you're going to have to throw these bags today.
Yeah, watching singles was any indication of what we're going to get in doubles. The slick slide push has got to come in a little bit extra hot. We saw it really difficult to move multiple bags, move piles. Not as much blowing up, you know, of those big piles. Everything was kind of clogging a little bit more, and it was really weird. The rolls were just kind of cutting left a lot on a lot of people. So it kind of took these guys till later in the tournament to figure out they need to add a little bit more loft to that roll, backload it a little bit more, and get more vertical bounce out of those rolls.
Corey Gilbert gives up 4 more points. It's 11-1 early.
Yeah, technique-wise, a little something new for me. I haven't seen Dean Norton with this preset. Watch him take his throw arm and stick it out to the right. Just technique-wise, everything's got to get middle eventually, right? So you don't want to start with the bag way out to the right in Dean Norton's case and then have to bring everything back to middle. And you'll see a lot of players these days actually point directly to the hole in their preset and then begin their backswing.
Opportunity for Dean to get some points, though. Levi going to stay skinny and go for the roll. And he is short right. Dean plays his cards right. He could get 6 out of this. Slick side down. Oh, it's still moving. It falls. Give Dean 6.
And that is exactly what we were talking about with board speeds. That was slick side down, coming in hot. The throw bag just didn't want to fall. We were seeing that all day yesterday in singles. Less drip for these guys in these sticky conditions. And you know what it really promoted a lot of? I felt like we saw way more penguins than we typically see yesterday. And those sticky conditions will certainly help you with the penguin shot.
Airmail coming from Gilbert. Yes. Oh, it spits the hook. Stays on the corner at that 3 o'clock position. What does Bryce Forbes do? Bryce is going to go hard stick side. Hops over the hole, knocks in one of each. Gilbert up again. Gilbert short. Bryce cuts it in for a point.
Same thing. That bag 3 for Forbes, you get a little bit more bounce out of the stick side. He hopped the hole.
Yep.
A lot of confusion. We had a lot of players yesterday looking over to the booth. What was that? You know, like this confusion on their face. Why did the bag react that way?
Four-bagger for Levi and an answer from Dean Norton. Dean looks to be throwing well out of the Pacific Northwest, Washington State. First bag from Bryce, toe in the water. We're going to see that a lot today. Bags not all the way in the hole. Bryce misses left. Opportunity for Gilbert.
Bryce yelling sit, wanted that to kind of end up in the back block position, didn't get that.
Oh, that bounces over for Forbes as well. This could be big points for Corey.
Bryce is going to learn really quick. He's got to put more loft on that roll cut. Everything hopping the hole so you're getting more length to your roll bag.
Let's see if we can listen in. Never mind.
We got nothing. It's a secret.
What's the call here? I mean, obviously, on ideal board conditions, you go push, but maybe Corey doesn't think he can push through that.
Yeah, honestly, I like a slick side, kind of just a slight cut position, but I don't think Corey Gilbert has that in his bag. He doesn't have that right side tilt. I don't hate coming up straight into it.
Yeah.
With a slick side. You know, you won't push through the pile, but maybe you end up replacing at least one, set up an airmail on bag 4.
He's going up for an airmail, knocks one in and goes off.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He's just lacking that slick side. We talk about comfort with the slick side in your hand. He doesn't really have that shot. But what he does have, a strong airmail, so there he is relying on his airmail.
Oh man, Bryce helps him out. He was gonna shoot an airmail, but he said no. You saw that last one, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, personality-wise, absolutely love this team of Gilbert and Norton. One of those matches you always look for just to go get a little bit of entertainment while watching the competition.
Well, you remember last year they had a good couple of events. I think they finished second in a bracket at one of the first events last year.
Yeah, a blind squirrel catches a nut every once in a while, Jake.
Dean stepping out, gonna try to get this on a slide. No, he avoids it. Can Levi avoid it as well? He does not get in. Oh, and it falls. It's a 10-10 wash.
Dean Norton getting the drip out of the gate. We saw yesterday in singles so much. Some players just getting robbed on those drips. Not Dean Norton right now. Everything falling for him.
First bag off to the right for Bryce. He is struggling right now. Gilbert got to try to take advantage. Staying sticky is Corey, and he cuts it around.
Here's where you want to use the slick side of your bag and push into that pile to collect.
He's gonna try slick side down, perfect. Give Corey Gilbert 2 points. It's a 2-point game. First bag in for Dean, and then a block on the left side that works for Levi. Here we go, Levi with a roll, no.
That's gonna set up a huge airmail unless Norton can kind of clog. That would be the best shot.
Oh.
It's open. I say you shoot it now because there's no guarantees. It's called a back block. There's no guarantee you're gonna double drag. I would like an airmail right now.
Ends up back blocking, and Bryce will let him shoot his 4th bag, but now Dean's gonna take a timeout.
Yeah, the reason I didn't like that is this is setting up to be a 4-bag clog, which is gonna take away the opportunity for the double drag. I like the airmail on bag 3.
Yeah, if Dean plays this card right, the best bag for Dean is to sit in front of the hole, don't go in. Because you already have a bag in. If you can take away that airmail entirely from Levi,
yeah.
I mean, that would be best case scenario, guaranteed 2 points.
Yeah, right where Gilbert is pointing, but make sure you get your bag kind of up into the hole. A foot in the water would be money. It's just gonna close up how much hole is available to slip through.
Stick side down for Dean. Oh, he ends up just laying up instead of trying to get into the pile, so the double drag is still there. Big bag for Levi. You get them all, you get 4. Haddock up. Haddock only gets the back one. Give him 2.
Yeah, that's why I like the airmail on 3. I didn't think he was going to get them both.
Yeah.
It was going to take 2 to double drag.
That was exactly what you said.
He gets the back one. Got him.
16-12 now.
This is actually where Bryce Forbes moves the favor of the game to his side, is putting bags kind of short of the hole. That's gonna force Gilbert into those airmail. We saw him a little bit earlier. He said, you saw my airmail. So he doesn't trust it already. I like Bryce Forbes throwing down that level 1 block.
Bang. Backside airmail for Forbes. Can Corey sneak around it? That's pretty good. What do you do if you're Bryce? He's going to take a timeout. You can, oh man, I don't know. Do you like an airmail here?
I do, and because he's already up in the round, or what do we got? We got a wash on the boards, right? I don't mind kind of landing that pile.
Do you think there's any chance that they all go?
No, I don't see all of them going, but I see a good chance of getting 2 of those. That bag out to the right, the front level 1 for Gilbert, not collectible for his style of game. He's not going to be able to come in with a cut collect. So I don't mind a Bryce Forbes knowing what Corey Gilbert's capable of doing. Just hitting that pile and see what happens. We might see him just push that entire pile up too with the slick side.
Oh man, he's got that slick side down, Anthony. No, he's gonna step into this. What are we about to witness? Slick side down, he's gonna step into this full force. Maybe try to bar soap that red bag. Slick side for Forbes, he's going hard at it. And it almost worked. How on earth did those bags not go?
He moved Gilbert's red bag to the back of the hole. He picked it up and stuck it at the 12 o'clock.
But Bryce's bags didn't fall.
That's wild. That is these slower conditions.
So it's 6 on 5 right now. Dean's like, both of his bags are gonna go, your bags aren't gonna go anywhere. I almost don't hate him throwing this off and giving up a point here.
He said, we're going up, say less.
Be careful, you could lose the game here. He's going up. Oh, and it clogged.
He wimped out on the airmail, dude. He sold on that one.
Dude, that's the shortest airmail I've seen all day. Look at this shot from Bryce one more time. How do you explain this?
He picks it up, moves it to the back, and if it wasn't 58% humidity on these boards right now, those front two white bags go.
Dean hits a side-by-side, but that's too far to the right. Levi gonna try to push it out. Oh, he misses left. Dean staying sticky to try to grab it, and it bounces over the hole. Levi says, you're not getting that bag. And Dean's like, I don't like this shot selection. Dean missed it left. I don't think you're gonna get that far right bag.
Yeah, he's gonna abandon mission. I think you could pull it into the block position, but there's no more bags for Haddock, so why chase it?
Oh no, and that's it. He went for it again. It bounced over the hole, and that's a 5 spot for the win. Bryce, Forbes, and Levi Haddock take it down. That was a fun one. All right, we got some Texas players on the court next. Brayden Wilson, AJ Sims take on Deb Odum and Gary Bearpaw. Stay with us. AJ Sims, Brayden Wilson are on the court, ladies and gentlemen. One of the funnest pro doubles teams to watch in the entire division. And they're taking on some familiar faces, Debra Odum and Gary Bearpaw. They're gonna do one more down and back. The Deb Odum, Gary Bearpaw, an interesting team. Gary Bearpaw was my hot take for Rookie of the Year. It's not panning out so far, but still fun to watch.
That's the call you made?
Way back, like as soon as he qualified.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, you know what, Rookie of the Year, watch out.
We're gonna have to keep you on play-by-play. We're gonna have to take away your analysis card on that one.
Oh, come on, he's not that. He's doing
Your
good.
analyst card has been revoked.
He's having a good season.
Yeah, actually, I mean, to your point, take a guess. Debra Odum and Gary Bearpaw, where do they rank within the entire pro division? Don't let me bias you, just honest. Where do you think they would land in the middle of this pro season?
Top 40.
You think?
Yeah.
That's where you'd put him? I actually wouldn't have put him there, but you're right. You're absolutely right. You're telling me
40,
Gary Bearpaw and Debra Odum are sitting at 26.
Whoa!
If you said this doubles team would auto-qualify for pros next year through doubles, I would say you're crazy.
Wow, that is nuts. AJ Sims on your left throwing those BG Kingslayers. Gary Bearpaw and Debra Odum throwing the Flux Rogues.
Yeah, I mean, for example, if you told me Justin Rule and Tanner Halbert would be ranked lower, Jake Gore and Jackson Gore would be ranked lower. I mean, those are a couple examples. Windsor and even Nico Morellis, Maudlin Dennis. I mean, there's a long list here. If you told me all of those teams would be ranked below Odum and Bearpaw, I'd be like, you're nutty. But man, they're turning it up with that, you know, old school running of bag style game. And what's interesting with these two, I would think bag selection would be difficult. Although Odum likes to run bags, she does like a stickier carpet bag in her hand. She throws a line drive. And then you have Bearpaw, who would probably be perfect for that game changer style bag, slick side, real floppy. So bag choice for them, just in my mind, wouldn't work.
Yeah, when he made
my goodness, that was nasty.
That was nasty.
We've been seeing it difficult to push piles like this all day. We're gonna have to tell Debra she got to flip that bag over. She doesn't know yet the conditions she's dealing with.
I mean, she's not even gonna try. She's gonna shoot an airmail here. She's going up. Oh, she knocks in one of each and goes off. That's a 3 spot for Brayden Wilson. Make it 5-0.
previous game, and we were saying he just doesn't have that slick side of his bag game, and there's Wilson showing you how it's done.
Oh, that bag's gonna fall back.
Standard slide shot is the call from Bearpaw. Back tight to the board.
He wants to get that bag on the far left. Ooh, look at that get around shot. And then she misses that one, in for two more for Wilson. Yes.
If we look at this bracket B and go back to the discussion of the Cornhole Performance Index, or another stat or a way of measuring the skill level of each of the players or each of the teams in this case, in this bracket A, you have Brayden Wilson and AJ Sims. At the top of the chart, you got Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski slated to win this bracket with a 42% confidence. Jeremiah Ellis and Devin Harbaugh with a 33% confidence, and then that's where it drops off. Brayden Wilson and AJ Sims, per the CPI prediction, gives them a 7% chance of winning this bracket.
Oh, that bag doesn't go. Gary in for the wash. Yes. Still 14-2.
I'm actually surprised we're seeing as much stick side of the bag for Barry Bearpaw here. I mean, I thought he would be throwing slick side solely of this slower model bag. One of the standouts at the rookie combine or the rookie showcase in Rock Hill at the beginning of the season. We get a look of all the rookies coming in. We put them through different stations of play, airmails, running bags, how to play the block, push bags. And Gary Bearpaw was a standout in both the airmail and the ability to run bags.
Bill Hamilton.
16-2 as we enter round 11. Let's get our first round 10 PPR check, sponsored by Alpha Furnishings. Shout out Mike Fabionar. Who every single person
Good
on the court
night
throwing an 11-2 except for Deb Odum. That is, I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. That is crazy.
That's pretty wild. That is where professional cornhole is going. And in that theme, if we look at just stats on the entire tournament so far, that was your game stat. On the tournament, AJ Sims is actually better than that. He's an 11.33
Wow.
on the tournament. And then number 2 right behind him, Brayden Wilson.
And that is actually going to do it. We're looking at the stats. AJ scored a 5 spot to end it. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, #1 team in the world, Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski on the court, taking on Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson. Pro doubles coverage continues here in Fort Worth, Texas. Man, we have ourselves a good one. It is going to be a sticky blocker, airmail roll type of game. And we also have a team sponsored by our main bag sponsor, Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson are on the court, and Anthony, they're throwing Brotherhood bags, my guy. Shout out Brotherhood Cornhole, main sponsor for the weekend. Love me some Brotherhood bags, and we're going to see Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson on the court now. Check out BrotherhoodCornhole.com to get your hands on a set of some of the best bags in the game that some of the best pros in the building throw. But they got a tough test ahead of them, playing against the #1 team in the entire country in Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski. And what a surprise, Anthony. No Jamie Graham to be found.
Hey, he's got a process, okay? You don't defy the process when you're the #1 player in the world, #1 doubles.
Shout out to the directors, Dustin Arnold and Jamie Kuhn, doing a great job all weekend long. They're good people. All right, man, let's be honest here. We've been watching these brackets all day, and whereas in the past where Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski have been performing lights out, that's not the case today. They've had to work for their 2 wins so far, so let's not count out Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson.
Yeah, it seems like they've just been so dominant all season, but we definitely seen some cracks in Trzcienski's game at least. Kind of a weird singles performance for him yesterday. Another deep run, though, for Jamie Graham. He continues to show out. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it just doesn't feel like they're as dominant coming into signature #4. But when you're that good and you're not as dominant, you're still dominant.
Well, let's look at the DPRs, right? In game 1, Jamie and Jake played Hayden Gonzalez and Gabriel Clausen. Trzcienski had a -0.56 DPR in that game, but Jamie Graham had a 1.5 DPR in that game. Move on to the next game. They beat Julius Reyes Jr. and Daryl Saylor. Trzcienski had a -0.88 DPR in that game, but on the other end, Jamie Graham over a 2 DPR. So what it's coming down to is that Trzcienski is giving up the points and Jamie is scoring more.
Yeah, they're going to need both to cook up here.
Jamie heard me say that.
To take these boys down. Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at on a tournament, for Jacob Trzcienski right now to throw in the low 9s. We saw in doubles an entire tournament, Jacob Trzcienski throw an 11 in an entire tournament. So he is 2 points per round less today than he was as his best. So we're seeing Jacob Trzcienski's floor performance right now.
Something's going to have to give, because if we look on the other end, Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson. Hunter Thorne threw a 10-3-8 in his first game, then a 9-5-7 in his second game, but very high DPRs. So the question is Hunter Thorne going to be able to score quicker on Jacob than Jamie can score on Hunter Thorson?
Yeah, here's something crazy just off of those stats you were talking about on the tournament. So Jamie Graham throwing above a 1 DPR, but he's only throwing a 9.37 PPR. That means he is forcing his opponents into the 7s. Into the 7s, pro players. The guy standing next to Jamie Graham on the day is throwing a 7.6.
That is nuts, bro. In a pro bracket, dude.
So super slow conditions coming into play, and apparently Jamie Graham taking advantage.
Hunter Thorne, Hunter Thorson throwing those blue and black Guardian XLs, which is a hybrid carpet material on the slow side, and a 5-speed match with a 9 on that slick side. But again, with how sticky these boards are, those are probably playing more like a 4. Jamie Graham unable to hit the roll.
And he's been doing what he just did what we've been talking about all day with those super sticky conditions. Get your roll bag up to 10 feet. Get it up higher, and you're gonna get more bounce. Otherwise, everything's been skipping long. Big decision here for Thorson.
He's got slick side down. He's gonna try to push the pile. Oh, what a shot from Hunter Thorson. Washing out the round on 12. That's an underrated bag.
Especially with the conditions we've been dealing with all weekend. We've been seeing it difficult to push piles, and here he is coming in hot. Perfect speed to get everything. Some guys are tempted to throw it a little bit hard to try and push Jamie Graham's bag to the back. I think good choice just to take it all.
All right, so we see Thorson matched Graham in round 1. Can Trzcienski match Thorne in round 2? Ooh, Thorne misses left.
And Thorne has been just as dominant as Jamie Graham. He also has above a 1 DPR today, which means most of the points in their wins coming from Hunter Thorne. Oh, he went for it.
That's aggressive. Thorne in for 3 and count it. That is super aggressive for someone who has a negative DPR on the day.
Yeah, you're getting cooked all day. Like,
Wow.
go in there, take the wash, right? Get the bags back to Jamie Graham. Give him a wash. I'm just going to wash out this guy on this side. You do the scoring.
Thorson a little too far to the left. That bag's still in play. Jamie does a great job. I love that bag. Slick side down for Thorson. That was a beautiful placement, just a little bit short. And Graham sits right on top. He loves that.
I'm really loving the profile of Jamie Graham's roll bag right now. He is really tagging that perfect arc that we need on these sticky conditions to roll. Airmail coming from JB Graham.
Oh, yeah.
Can he peel off the top?
Absolutely he is. He's going to take a timeout, though, to make sure he's hitting this in the right spot.
JB Graham always likes to take his bag with him on a timeout. These boys are talking about placement of the airmail. I don't think you need to come too short here. We don't need a rodeo yet on bag 3. I like a standard airmail that's standing up so tall. He should get the peel, just kind of peel it right off the top.
Oh!
And he went for the short airmail, and that's the downside.
But that's okay, though, because you're still sitting up. Maybe not, I don't know.
Hunter Thorson.
Try to roll on top of it,
Yeah,
right?
you're going to roll into a stack. If you take Jamie's front bag with you, fine. Jamie's going to grab that either way. Even if he's short, that bag's going.
A little bit short. He can still hit it. Big time airmail coming from Graham. You get all three of them, you're getting 5. Graham up, Graham down, gets them all. Give him 5. That is vintage Jamie Graham right there.
Notice the angle. He kind of steps out a little bit here. He likes this angle a little bit better to get both bags, and it paid off, man. Jamie Graham's drag bag this season has been insane. He's been firing it at high rates. I mean, remember, we go back, he was doing open board drag bags all through singles.
That's a question mark bag on that back lip.
Same spot that he shot the airmail last time.
It is 100% going to take an airmail to bring that back, and then he pinches it. Oh, Hunter gives it back, though.
You don't need it. Save it.
He said, unless you're feeling it, don't shoot it. Gonna slide this one in, but checks up short again. Big roll coming from Thorne. Oh, and that rolls right off the back.
Jamie kind of wants him to go away from the airmail. A little look of confusion on Trzcienski's face. He's like, wait a minute, I want to shoot this. 0 for 1 on airmail in this match. He missed a big drag back, slick side in the hand.
Big push coming, Trzcienski, no. So Thorne on the board for a point. If you want to try to roll it in, you can. That's a tough roll, though. Goes for the roll, misses it left. Still going to get a .5 on 4.
That was an opportunity for Jacob Trzcienski to put some big points on the board, and he gives up 1. A little weird start here for Jacob Trzcienski.
Yes.
I just don't feel the vibe. I don't feel the come on Jamie, Jacob Trzcienski that we have seen all season. Once you get Jacob punching his own fist and yelling come on Jamie, you're cooked. Because that version of Jacob Trzcienski does not lose.
Nice shot by Hunter, bringing that bag back. Four-bagger for Thorson. Can Graham match? Yes, sir. 12-12. Looks like we reached the semifinals in all 4 brackets. This is the left side in bracket A. The other side, Jeremiah Hector and Zach Akins, who just defeated Jeremiah Ellis and Devin Harbaugh. Crazy upset. They'll take on AJ Sims and Brayden Wilson. In bracket B, left side, it is our match. Listen to this, Anthony. 3 out of the 4 pro singles final 4 players playing against each other. Tony Smith and Mark Richards versus Austin Waskow and Quinn Reeves. On the other side, Bryce Forbes, Levi Haddock taking on Justin Rule and Tanner Halbert. Can Trzcienski sneak in here for 2? He can. Nice shot.
Gosh, he needed that so bad, and he almost ended up to the left. He needed something just to get him going. And if you look at the dominance of Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski this season, 7 times these boys have been in a bracket final. And then, of course, signature 1, 2, 3. They have won their bracket every single signature. Taking down a championship and 2 second places. Setting up another air. Jamie Graham's already knowing he's about to throw an airmail here. Actually, look at this. lane here. He's got a field goal up the left side. That would be a slick side, but Trzcienski's saying, I would say shoot it. He said, not shoot it. I'm going to roll or I'm going to push through. Jamie Graham saying, I am going to go slick side. He's got a bumper left. Look at those two blue bags. He's got a left and a right. You just aim right up the middle of that, but now changing his mind last second, this would be a roll.
Beautiful. Thorson has to match him. Cannot miss short right. We missed short left. He took away the push, though.
A short airmail would be the aggressive play.
Going up again. Hits it backside. So you're guaranteed 2. And that's what it'll be as Thorson is able to finish 9-4.
Here's that replay, and he was reading the green, man. He was like, am I going to airmail it? Am I going to push it? That was that fourth bag where just a straight airmail. I like that play over the aggressive play of going short, kind of that short airmail. Let's guarantee a couple points here. See if Jacob Trzcienski feeds off of that last round, finally getting some points. Hunter Thorne there on the right side of your screen. 3 years ago, man, this guy was one of the top dudes in the league.
Really was.
Finished off singles in the top 11 or 12 in the pro division.
Nice cleanup. In for the double 4-bagger, yes. Still 9-4. It doesn't feel like it's 9-4. It feels like it's a tie game, really. Hunter and Hunter are hanging in there, but it's just 1s and 2s every once in a while. And again, it comes back to this end. Hunter Thorson has to score on Jamie. There's a nice bounce over for Jamie.
Yeah, the Hunters just one of those teams that just haven't broke through, but they're always right there. If we look at their entire season through the Open Series and the Pro Series, they've got a 3rd in bracket, a 5th in bracket, a 2nd in bracket, and a 3rd in bracket. So finding themselves in the losers final a lot, or losing in a bracket final, making a run here at Signature 4. Could this be the time to get over the hump? But man, you've got this #1 team in the world in your way with a 1% chance, Jake, of winning their bracket.
Slick side down for Thorson. No. 4 more for Jamie. 13-4. Hunter's got to try something, man. He's got to try to get a block down or something. Force Trzcienski to miss. He's got to try scoring more. There it is.
He is tempted just to shoot this thing. He's going to stay conservative, and there's that roll working for Trzcienski. That's the Trzcienski we've been seeing all season. A different look of confidence on his face right now, and a chance to get 5, Jake.
Big bagging now. A little bit of pressure on Hunter. You cannot be off the board. Slick side down. Oh, that's going to be 5, like you said. 18-4. Round 11, let's do that round 10 PPR check. Whew. In the 8s for the Hunters, 10-4, 10-6 and a 9-4. Trzcienski finally with a positive DPR, but the bigger one, Jamie Graham with a 2.2 DPR.
Oh my!
Because of shots like that. How can you combat against that?
A little smile, a little smirk out of Jamie Graham. He liked that. And what a pickup from Thorson to save the round.
And then he misses left again. That's 2 more. Put Jamie and Jacob on 20.
That was a tough push, and then he misses the wide open. Here's that short airmail from Jamie Graham. Hits the pile perfect. Bang. These pros, Jake, are getting so good at placement of the short airmail. We're seeing a lot less bags kind of flying off the back. That trampoline, they're kind of finding where those spots are a lot better. Same bag that he rolled in the previous round. There it is.
That's a tough collect with how sticky these boards are. Thorne going at it. Oh, good job pushing it up.
And he throws a dedicated tilt bag, so that's hard for a guy that moves right to left. But he got it done.
Four-bagger for Jacob. And that is going to do it. Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski dominating fashion over Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson. All these doubts that we had coming into this game, they have been expelled. You take a look at Jamie Graham. Look at that DPR, bro.
My goodness.
10-8 PPR, 217 DPR, my word. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, star-studded affair. Number 2 team in the world, Mark Richards, Tony Smith, taking on Austin Waskow and Quinn Reeves. It's a lucky bag versus BG feature. You're not going to want to miss it. Pro doubles action continues here in Fort Worth, Texas, as we look to crown a pro doubles champion. ACL Signature number 4, and man, we have seen a lot of these players quite a bit already this weekend. Austin Waskow, Mark Richards, and Tony Smith, all 3 of them won their singles bracket yesterday afternoon. And now they're doing battle against each other. And actually, if you look down on this end, first semifinal, it will be Mark Richards versus Austin Waskow. So we're getting a little bit of a preview on how these two will play against each other.
Dude, you know that these boys are thinking that as well. They're going to be filling out decision making. What does he do when I throw a block here? When is he going to throw his airmail? How does the slick side of his bag look? They are taking notes for the singles final later today. And man, Austin Waskow really holding it down for Texas. That's kind of been our theme, right? We came out of Colorado. We had Ty Thompson coming out of singles. We had a Texas team in Soto Cano coming out of doubles. And now we're in Texas, so we kind of expected this trend to continue. But JBJ and Chamberlain out of the loser's side. Soto, Cano out of the loser's side. So it's Austin Waskow holding it down for Texas right now.
Nice shot. Quinn goes for the roll, misses it short. Tony Smith eats stuff like this for breakfast. Nice. Oh, and then he side rails it. Oh no. Big round for Tony Smith there. Five nothing. Waskow gonna have to put the team on his back. Derek Holland, Alex Rawls up 15-11 on Jacob Foreman, Kobe Costanza. Jay Rubin, Ryan Trader now up 18-16 on Cheyenne Bubenheim and Jordan Power. Winner of those two play each other for the king seed of bracket D. Mark Richards in with a 4-bagger. This is in to limit the damage to 2. An early 7-0 start for Mark and Tony. Now, we interviewed Austin yesterday after he won his bracket. He mentioned that him and Quinn were the #1 ranked elite doubles team last season. Now they finally get their chance in the pro division and are coming in as a 4 seed, so not bad at all.
Yeah, Quinn Reeves, right side of your screen there, jumping on to the national level radar last year alongside Tony Forbes, taking down one of the shootout championships, that round limited format. Nobody saw them coming. And if I remember correctly, wait, didn't they go through Tony Smith and Mark Richards? Very possible. I think that might have been the matchup, but either way, Quinn Reeves was not even on radar and then pulls an ACL title down. The level of talent just continues to grow. I mean, you have all these players working in their local regionals or local regional areas, and then they come onto the national scene and just pop off, and we get all these new faces of talent in the sport. Airmail attempt from Quinn Reeves. He's going to be misfiring out to the left. Missed airmail. He had that side rail a little bit earlier in the game. He's struggling out of the gate here.
Jay Rubin, Ryan Trader were just up 20-16 on Jordan Power and Cheyenne Bubenheim. Jordan Power scores a 5 spot on Trader to end it. So our next match, the winners final of bracket D, it will be Cheyenne and Jordan versus either Derek Holland and Alex Rawls or Jacob Foreman and Kobe Costanza. Holland and Rawls up 17-14. That's a double 4-bag wash. It'll stay 10-0. One thing I gotta respect about Mark and Tony is that for each event they go to, they have a different themed jersey based on the state. And they got a cool looking Texas state flag jersey they're rocking today. Tony ends up sitting right behind his bag. Austin wants him to sit behind it as well. And he does. Tony taking a timeout. What is he looking at here? Maybe try to short rodeo? That's what he's looking at. Let's see what he's going to do. I mean, I think the short rodeo is the right call.
Yeah, I like that call. The execution, not as easy as the call. It's got slick side down. Let's see if it stays that way.
He's going to go slick side line drive. Oh my God, that's even better.
I think you leave the block,
I think you wanted to leave it there too. That's how impressive that was. Austin wants him to go airmail. He's going to shoot this. No, maybe not. He's going slick side. Oh, he's going to try to push them all up. He's got another bag to work with. That was a good shot.
That's actually nice. I mean, if you're Tony Smith, you back block all day.
Absolutely.
Take your 4 points on a 4-8. Maybe you tempt Quinn Reeves into a backside airmail and you squeeze a couple extra more points out of that. What a push by Quinn Reeves, and you're going to need a nice back block here from Tony Smith to salvage the round with points, because he was winning this round the entire time.
It's the back block. I don't think you can step out and get anything.
I think you're going to get the same thing out of Quinn Reeves that Tony Smith did. That short airmail. Hammer that bag. It's facing you. Yeah, just shoot a line drive right at that bag. I don't like the step out so much. He is going to be inside arm as a righty. If he was a lefty, maybe. He's thinking about that slick side step out. I just like hammering that pile.
We got our third timeout of the round, Anthony.
Very strategic round here in round 5, and you're down 10-0, so they're trying to prevent this game from completely getting away from them, which when you're down 10-zip to Tony Smith and Mark Richards, the game is pretty much gone. These guys are reading the green, really looking at every angle. Bag placement, speed. In this case, I like a line drive airmail at a Quinn Reeves and just hammer that face, that backside, that carpet side of the bag that's facing him, and really just shove the whole pile in. That would come out of the round just to give up 2 instead of 4. And you get lucky if the throw bag goes with it. And real lucky if you take everything. I mean, that's possible. He could take everything if he hits it perfect. Oh my!
Wow, one of his bags fell. He's going to give up 3 more points.
The reaction from Tony Smith, his face was classic. Here's that short airmail slick side for Tony Smith. He lands right in front of the pile. That is so perfect, and leaving the block. Then you had the push from Reeves, another timeout, the airmail, very strategic round. So Jake, I did go back to the 2024 Cornhole Mania Shootout Final. Quinn Reeves and Tony Forbes did take down Tony Smith and Mark Richards to get to the championship, where they ended up beating Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart. So in that season, those were your 2 best teams in 2024. So came out of nowhere and took down the 2 best teams in the pro division.
You got to assume that bag is going to fall eventually. There it goes. That's a double 4-bagger. Mark Richards has not missed. Austin has only missed once. Corn Nut Snack Cam featuring the directors getting some grub in. Quinn goes for the cut around, misses on that right side. Ooh, and then Tony gives one up.
If you're Quinn Reeves, you got to come out of this with something. He's just really digging deep, clawing to get some points out of Tony Smith, unable to. Down 13-0. I mean, what do you think about a drag bag?
100%.
Just something to get you going. You're down 13-zip.
100% on bag 4. Go get it. Go get yourself 2 points.
These are pro-level players. I mean, they're going to shoot these airmail at a high percentage.
Not going to go after it. He'll take the 10-10 wash.
And the reason I'm saying that is if you look across the board, Waskow is battling Mark Richards. I mean, it's going to be tough to get points on either side of the board, but if you have a chance to get 2 on an airmail at this point in the game, I say go get it.
I hear Devin Harbaugh screaming. Couple courts over, they're playing Hayden Gonzalez and Gabriel Clausen in the losers bracket. I believe Devin Harbaugh just scored a 7th spot to take a lead.
I saw him limping around the arena like he had some kind of an ankle injury or something.
Uh-oh.
We'll have to keep an eye on that if they make it to our court, but he certainly looked like he was dealing with some type of an injury. Mark Richards really picking right up where he left off in the bracket win yesterday. Remember that back half of the game, he flipped the switch and then just started running bags at a high rate. His airmail was absolutely insane. He has not skipped a beat. Fast forward 12 hours. He still looks primed.
First bag block attempt too far left. Quinn loves these types of bags. You can cut it right around it, which he does. Perfect back block for Quinn.
I say you push through slick side, really just kind of field goal. Everything here you got stick in the hand, so we're probably gonna get a roll instead.
Oh, and he does, nice shot.
Does Tony Smith shoot the airmail? There's a chance to get all three. Mark Richards gives him the nod. It started out with an airmail, then they're talking push.
He's going slick side, going hard at the pile. Ooh, only knocks in one of his. Quinn can hit this right and get 6 out of this.
You're banking off the right. Your line is going to be right, and use those 2 blue bags on the right to kind of redirect you whole side.
What is he taking a timeout for, Anthony? What is he looking at?
This is a standard slick side, right side of the hole. Let it bank you in. You just don't want to be left. But I do want to see slick side on this one because you're going to be contacting everything on the right side of the hole. Then you let the clockwise rotation. That bag for a righty is going to be coming in clockwise. That will gear you around the left side of the bag. He's got stick in the hand.
Oh, he thought about it too much, Anthony. Only gets 4. Does get him on the board though, 13-4. First bag block from Austin.
He loves it. He's been trying to do that all game. And that's what he's going to want to keep doing. We saw last night in singles, Mark Richards versus Gabe Clausen. Gabe Clausen was cooking up with a lot of those level 1 blocks and then navigating over that. And Waskow has that style of game. If he's looking to score a Mark Richards on this side, you do not want to run bags. Keep laying that level 1.
Uh-oh. Can Mark stay perfect? He cannot. Richards' first miss of the game results in a 10-10 wash.
Flipping that over to the slick side. That was a 4th bag slick. Again, stickier conditions. I love that choice from Mark Richards. Let the bag do the work. These guys having to really chuck the carpet side up to the hole.
Devin Harbaugh, Jeremiah Ellis come from behind to take down and eliminate Gabriel Clausen and Hayden Gonzalez. They're staying alive in the losers bracket. They get to play Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thorson. $13-4 round 10. Let's do a round 10 PPR check. Shout out Alpha Furnishings. Whew. An 11-2 for Waskow, just a 7-8-3 for Quinn Reeves. An 11-6 for Richards, and just a 9 for Tony Smith.
Yeah, that's tough for Waskow, throwing an 11.2 and losing on his side of the board.
Has not scored a point.
Yeah, all 4 points coming from Quinn Reeves a couple rounds ago. One scoring round for that Waskow Reeves team. Nice lift bag over the left side, a push coming in for Richards, slick side. And there he is, keeping the board clean. That's where Richards is gonna wanna stay against Austin Waskow. I got an Ethan Walker sighting, looking like he just came in off the golf course, my dude.
Did him and Cody Henderson not play doubles today?
I have not seen Cody Henderson. It is possible he is not in the doubles bracket. But he just seriously looks like he just came off the golf course, man. He's like, I'm gonna get some work in.
Maybe he's going golfing after doubles is over.
We were actually just talking about that last night with Uncle Bob sitting at the bar, and Ethan Walker, Tony Smith, Tanner Halbert, man, their golf game is on point. Some of the best golfers in the pro division.
All right, two-man scramble. I'll take Tony Smith, you get Ethan Walker.
Hey,
we'll see who wins.
Yeah, that'll be fun, my man.
It'll pretty much be us drinking in the back and do a 1v1 in the front, pretty much. Uh-oh, this could be 4. Not what you want if you're Quinn Reeves.
Gosh, he just leaves it there. That's just mean. The precision to be able to work that right side and leave your block is insane.
In to put Mark and Tony on 17.
Tony
Slick
also
side.
going, yeah, I was gonna say, Tony also going slick side on bag 4. I like that decision between this combo, Richards and Smith. Going slick side on open hole bag 4s. The speed's just so slow. You don't want to come up short, you know? Come up short on a final bag in the round.
See if Austin can grab that bag at any point this round. Got it. Nice shot. One thing I will notice as we gear towards pro singles, Austin Waskow currently throwing the bags he plans to throw in pro singles. Mark Richards throwing an entirely different type of bag. Him and Tony, I should say, throwing the Pro Sniper Elites, which is a hybrid style carpet. When Mark throws in singles, as you take a look at board number 2 over here, Jeremiah Hector, Zach Akins down 13-11 to AJ Sims and Brayden Wilson. And as I was saying, when Mark Richards throws singles, he elects to go for that Lucky Snipers, which has a much faster material on that slow side. Slick side down for Tony. He's going after that bag now. You betcha. Quinn likes that. Tony sits behind it. As long as they don't clog, they'll be okay. But also, if you miss left or right, you'll give Tony a hard push for the win. Oh, no. Oh, and now I think Tony tried to...
Why do you roll that?
I don't know.
That's a defensive play on yourself.
And Tony makes it worse.
Gosh, you got to shoot that bag.
I don't know if there's a scenario where you can get a bag in.
I mean, a short airmail could bar a soap Tony Smith off the back. And maybe something crazy happens for you. But that bag is teed up for Tony Smith. What do you think?
I think you got to step out, go push on that left side. If you shoot it and they don't fall, you lose. I think you have a better chance at unclogging that hole. If you come out of that angle, you aim for that point on Tony Smith's back on the left side. Because even if everything goes in and your bag and hand goes off, it's a 10 on 9. You're not out of the game. Got to get something slick side down for Quinn, going at it. Oh, when they...
Oh, he got it. Wait,
well, he's got a... Quinn had... There was a bag of Quinn's underneath of it.
That's a 1 for Smith. He's alive.
It was a 1, yeah. 8 on 7. That was a weird reaction. I want to see this again. There was one of Quinn's bags underneath Tony's bag that's still on the board. So, yeah, that ended up being 8 on 7. That was weird. 20-4. Reminder coming up next, going over to the D bracket, Derek Holland, Alex Rawls, Cheyenne Bubenheim, and Jordan Power.
Richard Smith just killing Team Lucky. Has not given up more than 10 points in this entire tournament. And this is to get them to that king seat.
There's a third bag block from Mark. Can Austin cut around it? Austin's got to be in here.
I mean, in this case, I do like shooting it just because you have the drag bag, but you got to think about the miss. I mean, if you miss the roll, you lose. Shoot the airmail, possibly get 2 points out of this.
Dude, his roll was so good yesterday.
But just to wash, I don't know, like, you're down a lot of points.
And he misses it short. That is going to do it either way. Austin Waskow, Quinn Reeves fall down. Tony Smith, Mark Richards once again into the king seat game of their bracket. When we come back, winners bracket final, Holland, Rawls, Bubenheim, Power. Stay with us. We have reached winners bracket final time, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue coverage here from Fort Worth, Texas, the Will Rogers Memorial Auditorium. I have not messed up saying that once all weekend. I'm very proud of myself for that. Alex Rawls and Derek Holland, who I feel like last event we literally said, what's going on with these two? Because we didn't see them at all. And now here they are playing for king seat, taking on the number 5 team in the country. The number 1 overall 2 seed, looking to break through and get that top 4 so they can get themselves a 1 seed. Cheyenne Bubenheim and Jordan Power.
Yeah, this number 5 team has stayed number 5 all season. And Jake, they are limping into this one, really clawing their way through the bracket. You got to check this out. Their very first match, they were down 20-19. Come from the behind position, win it. Match number 2, they are down 20-19 and come back and win that one. And then their very last match against Jay Rubin and Ryan Trader, they were down 20-16. Came back and won it. This team of Power and Bubenheim have been clawing their way through this bracket and now finding themselves in the king seat match. Yesterday we saw Alex Rawls finally making a run in singles, a run that we expected him to do consistently all season. He came up short, but definitely a good run for him in 2025 with nothing yet.
PPRs are going to be very high in this game. I don't expect to see a ton of blocking, a ton of rolls and cuts. Alex and Derek strike first, 3-0.
Yeah, this would be a turnaround event for them. A massive drop-off coming out of Colorado. They fell 10 positions from the 12 to the 22, and we keep talking about what it's going to take to qualify to be a pro next season. The top 20 in doubles auto-qualify. This tough team sitting at 22.
Oh, a bag doesn't fall for Bubenheim. Could have been 2, instead it's 0. Brayden Wilson, AJ Sims up 20-13 on Jeremiah Hector and Zach Akins. Winner gets Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski in the king seed game. Bracket B, Tony Smith, Mark Richards, Bryce Forbes, Levi Haddock. That's the king seed game over there. Bracket C up next on court 2. Get a look at this. David Morse, Sebastian Schaefer Ford versus Spencer Fabionar and Ethan Farias. That is the king seed game of bracket C. Dave Morse, Sebastian Schaefer Ford defeated Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano. Spencer Fabionar, Ethan Farias defeated Bret and Matt Guy, and then Frank Verona and Riker Wells.
It's wild, the turnout, man.
That is nutty, bro.
Which means the losers brackets are packed. You're going to have all this talent just duking it out to get out of the losers side.
Bret and Matt Guy currently up 18-9 on Mason Trader and Cash Samness. Winner gets Alan Rawls and Chris Kingsbury. Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano up 17-16 on Kyle Malone and Tyler Stratton. Winner gets Frank Verona and Riker Wells. That's everybody alive in that bracket still. And then, of course, this is the bracket final of D. Looks like Brayden Wilson and AJ Sims were able to take it down, so that will be our next match. AJ Sims, Brayden Wilson taking on Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski.
Huge bag 4 for Bubenheim here. Gotta have it. Giving up big points, Jake.
Wow, it's a 7 spot. That's a 12-0 lead early for Rawls and Holland.
This is reminiscent of the last time we saw this doubles team on this court. It was Power who was cooking up and Bubenheim struggling on this side of the board. Obviously a drop-off this season for Bubenheim, someone who's been in the top 20 season after season. She's barely inside 100 in singles, but somehow getting it done in doubles. This is the number 5 team in the world, but man, what we saw last time, it was Jordan Power carrying right here on the feature court.
Ooh, a 10 for Rawls, 4th bag block, a little too far to the right. But Jordan Power helps him out, almost takes them both.
Power saying, I am really off coming into the king seat match. That is not the time you want to be off. You're going up against Derek Holland and Alex Rawls, who are cooking up right now in this tournament. You got to bring your good stuff. Derek Holland right now in the tournament throwing a 10.47 and matching that with a 0.8 DPR. He's got the highest DPR in the bracket and right up against the top in PPR, so he is killing right now. And then Alex Rawls is also matching him with an insane DPR, so these boys are pretty dominant, bringing their ceiling performances right now, and a little cheer from Bubenheim to finally get something going.
That was so funny. Yes, I finally scored. 12-2. And then Power gives it right back.
He is on the struggle bus, bleeding a bunch of points in this one.
I mean, if he plays this right, he could push that bag out of the way too, get more points. Oh.
There's that reverse cut we saw from Alex Rawls last night in singles. One of the best reverse cuts in the game.
Oh, Rawls gives it back. Second round in a row, he throws his fourth bag short. (12-2). Both players with the bag on that left side. There's a look at Brad Kirk, owner of AAR Cornhole, cheering on his team.
Everybody in this one going to be looking to run bags except for Alex Rawls. And he's the perfect PPR killer for a guy like Jordan Power, who's going to be looking to crank up running bags. Jordan Power, another one of those guys where we've seen him rattle off 40, 50 or in a row in bracket finals. So a guy like Alex Rawls knows how to counter that and pick up bags like that. A sweet rescue off the left to wash out. Alex Rawls has not given up points yet in this game. Oh man, that's twice, Jake. Out to the left for a bag runner like Derek Holland.
Man. But you're okay with it giving up 2 points when you're up 10. You're okay with that. Just make sure it's only 2 and not 4 or 5. Uh-oh. That's a question mark. Never mind. Nice cleanup from Holland.
Bubenheim's given up 7, but she's also gotten all 4. It's Jordan Power scoreless. Looking to get something going against Alex Rawls on this side of the board. It's going to take both sides for Bubenheim and Power right now.
Back block. Power, I think he was trying to go through it. Ends up being okay. Rawls, beautiful replacement. Power goes through it again. Bag's as good as in. There they go. And now it's Power who's cheering after throwing a 4-bagger. And that's a 3rd straight time, Anthony. 3 rounds in a row, Rawls' 4th bag comes up short. Man, he's got to figure that out.
The other times he was washing out, but giving up points there, right there. Now you're giving a little bit of confidence to Jordan Power. Definitely a different energy right now to Jordan Power, just getting 2 points. That meant a lot to him there in round 11.
Four-bagger for Bubenheim. Holland,
My
almost
gosh.
checks up too.
Going over to the CPI prediction, just looking at who is predicted to win this bracket D. You got Alex Rawls and Derek Holland at a 15% probability, and just barely above them at 17% is Bubenheim and Power. So really neck and neck as far as probability to win bracket D.
Anthony, you know who Steve Gray and Timbo Hatton are?
Steve Gray, yes, out of the Michigan-ish area. Made his name in USA Cornhole, couple broadcasts, but not familiar with the other name.
So they lost their 2nd game to Austin Waskow and Quinn Reeves. And listen to this run they went on in the losers bracket. They beat and eliminated Adam Hister and Trey Birchfield.
What?
Then they beat and eliminated Stephen Bernasette and Philip Lopez Jr.
No way.
Then they beat and eliminated Fisher Hamilton and Landon Crabtree, and are now hanging with Austin Waskow and Quinn Reeves in the 5th place game.
That's wild.
That's a crazy run.
Yeah, Stephen Gray's game is not like that. No rollback, and it's been a while, but no rollback, no ability to shape shots. He's a down the middle with an airmail guy. That's a heck of a run for them boys.
That's also a heck of a 4 spot for Cheyenne. Bubenheim make it 12-10, 2-point game.
That is a 10-0 run. It was round 5 when it was 12-0. 10 rounds later, they're working their way back into this match. Really the bulk of that coming from a 7 spot given up by Cheyenne Bubenheim in a weird round.
Oh, Power missed the back block. Big push coming from Alex Rawls. Slick side down. It's been tough to push all day on these boards. And Alex Rawls misses way left. I think you got to shoot this right. This is an airmail all day for JP. Power going up. Power down. Hits it clean. Right now he's +4. It's actually better that he left that back there. Alex Rawls can no longer push through it. He's got to go for the roll, and he hits it.
Oh, geez, that's so good to save the round. Here's that backside airmail. Like you said, didn't necessarily need the drag because that prevented an easy push for Alex Rawls.
There is Kelly Karanovich, the girlfriend of Alex Rawls, watching along, cheering him on.
Another mistake there. Just open board misses. You can see the nod from Bubenheim.
Did not think that 4th bag from Holland was going to go in when it left his hand. It ended up falling in, increase the lead back to 3. First bag block a little too far out right. Power can push this out or make it worse.
Helped him. Blocked himself, brought Rawls back to the hole. That's going to set up a sick shot here on bag 3. We might see an airmail coming. Oh, he just cleaned it.
Yeah, Power's going slick side. He's trying to get everything now.
It's going to run through everything. That was the call.
That's not terrible. Power staying slick, and he misses right again. Timeout for Alex.
I mean, if you hit the right side of that pile, the bag sitting at the 1 or noon o'clock is going to kind of work its way around the circumference and drop. I think Alex Rawls' bag at the 12 o'clock position drops, but you got to hit the right side of the pile. Or he's got that collect on the front 7. I believe that's Alex. Well, it's tough to see. We got black on blue.
Yeah, it's Jordan Powers in the very front in that 6 o'clock position.
So that's what I like. I like hitting the right side of the pile, and you'll see that AAR bag at the 12 o'clock drip.
Yeah. I mean, you also got to think you're up 5-3 on the round. You can afford to be conservative on this shot, and you should still be okay. But I don't hate a roll. Now he's going to lay up. Force Power to hit the shot. And I'll tell you what, those bags moved a lot.
Oof,
Got to be an airmail.
Could go.
Got to be an airmail.
Yeah, we're assuming Jordan Power is the blank bag, that carpet up.
He's going to lay up, Anthony.
Does it fall? Oh my, it doesn't. Is it moving? Oh
wow,
my goodness.
I thought that was going to fall for sure.
Wow. Bubenheim quick to grab that AAR bag at the noon. It's almost like you could just hear the resin beads just dripping like an hourglass. Tink, tink.
16-11, Rawls and Holland 5 points away from a trip to the winner's bracket final. And no, not a lot of people talk about Derek Holland's bag plate. He's got a pretty bag, man. Low line drive, but it is flat. And that's a double 4-bag wash. Stays 16-11 as we go into round 19.
Yeah, on the day, it's Cheyenne Bubenheim has been losing on her side of the board. And that's in the tournament. She's losing on average.
Ooh, Rawls has a bag out of play on that right side. Power did not like it out of his hand, but it ended up working out.
Alex Rawls so good at the speed control. He loves anything kind of crowding the front of the hole. Now he's got to go get his own block.
Oh, he doesn't.
Same
Power.
shot for Power, right? Nothing changed.
Yeah.
Same little right to left cut.
To make it a 1-point game. Power, no, but he's okay with that. Gets 2. 3-point game, 16-13. But now you got to start thinking, if you're Cheyenne, you've given up a couple of big rounds. A 5 spot is well within reach if you're Derek Holland. And first bag's a question mark on that left side. Bubenheim goes after it, and she goes off the board, and that's what I'm talking about. And now you are out of misses. Love that bag from Derek. Cheyenne has to go through this. And she found, somehow leaves Derek's bag there. Holland cleans it up for 3, but that was a pretty impressive shot. Not intentional. (19-13).
12 of the 19 points given up by Bubenheim in this match. She continues to struggle on her side of the board. She's been losing all day in matches and continues to do so here in this king seat match. Just slightly off this season than the Bubenheim we're used to, right?
Yep.
The winningest female of all time. She's been competing with the boys for a long time. She's been a top 20 player forever, but this season just a fall off.
Another 4th bag block. Does Power go up? He is. Oh, and he drug Alex's bag.
Alex Rawls testing him. The temptation to shoot the airmail. That was a miss for the loss. Stays alive. And that could be the miss for the win, and Derek Holland follows out to the left. He's been doing that all game, following Cheyenne's misses out to the left.
Well, Cheyenne misses short again. That's going to be a tough bag to collect. Derek gives it back again.
That was his little bounce attempt. Derek Holland does have a bounce bag. I wouldn't even call it a roll, but he misses the bounce out to the left. We're going to get an airmail here out of Derek Holland. Oh no, what do we got here? It's tough again with the colors.
If Holland can go slick side and grab that AAR bag on that left side, that would be for the win. Slick side down, Derek, no. So now Bubenheim still has to go in. And she does. 8-8 wash.
Stays alive.
This man's beard is a nice reminder that one of the main sponsors for the ACL this season is Beard Guys, the brand that keeps your beard clean and neat since 1995.
No mistakes for Jordan Power here. Everything's got to be down the middle.
This is in to put them on 15 and within striking distance.
And still alive in this bracket. There's only 4 teams left in this bracket. You're looking at 2 of them. JBJ and Logan Chamberlain have rattled off 6 wins in the loser's side, still alive. Going up against Ty Thompson and Chase Lester.
Okay. Ty Thompson, very lackluster performance in singles yesterday. Looking to back it up with a good performance in doubles today.
I love a replace here from Holland if he can dump his in the front and stay sit.
Oh, misses to the right, and now Bubenheim can get this for 2. Slick side down, yes! Power loves it. Holland in to give up 2. And don't look now, Anthony, it is a 2-point game, 19-17.
Here's that critical collect here, and Jake, this has been the theme for Bubenheim and Power all day. They have come from behind.
Yep.
In every single match. They're going to need it again here to take the king seat.
Round 25. And that quickly is a question mark bag on the left side. Power does a great job going in without it. Rawls immediately steps out. Stays sticky. Perfect. Almost better than in because this bag cannot kick. It doesn't. Rawls 3 for 3. Power 4 for 4. That is a double 4-bag wash. It'll stay 19-17.
Man, these guys were down 12-0 out of the gate. And now they've held Rawls and Holland on 19 for 6 straight rounds.
Ooh, and that bag's off to the left. And now it's Derek Holland who's out of misses. Big time pressure if Cheyenne can go in here, which she does. Gotta be in for Holland, and it is, and we
Unbelievable.
are tied.
Unbelievable. They have put something together here. Look at Bubenheim.
19-19, round 27. Trip to the championship match on the line. Winner will need to be double dipped. Loser, if they want to make it back, is going to have to do it the hard way. And there is a first bag toe in the water for Rawls, and it works to perfection. It kicks Power out. 4-bagger will now win it for Rawls and Holland.
Don't leave that short. You got to be to the hole and see that's why. Watch a back block here.
Oh, he's going to try to clean it up, but he goes off the board.
Goodness.
Oh no, that's okay though, because you won't necessarily lose if Power cleans this up. Slick side for Jordan. He gets it.
Why do you leave that second bag short if you're Alex Rawls? You got to stay clean.
It's only one, but Jordan and Cheyenne have come all the way back to take the lead.
There's your big push from Jordan Power to get on 20. Essentially, the game was done. Alex Rawls throw a second bag short with an open hole and a bumper.
And that is a question mark on the left side, Anthony. Cheyenne misses left as well. She may help him out. Oh, now you got a lane. Slick side, can you push it out? Bubenheim, slick side. Perfect replacement. Holland has to clean it up. And I think Cheyenne's bag fell. Cheyenne misses the block.
She left it wide open.
Slick side through the middle, you gotta get them all.
Unbelievable finish to this game. Alex Rawls and Holland essentially have the win in their hands. We're gonna get a timeout.
The question is, Anthony, if Holland goes for that push, are they gonna clog in the hole?
I do like one of the slick sides down. That's gonna be key. But there is definitely an opportunity for a 3-bag wedge.
I think if you aim on that left side, you can even hit off. of Cheyenne's bag on that left side, and they won't fall. But if you hit it incorrectly, a little too far to that right side, they will wedge.
I agree completely.
And there's no shot he's looking at grabbing all 4 of these for the win, right?
No way. You got to stay left. You're coming out of this with a 10-10 wash. And we've been seeing how sticky and things jam. He's got stick in the hand,
He's going
dude.
stick in the hand. And they all go! Big shot for Derek Holland to stay in the game.
Why did he go stick? It
I
worked.
don't know. It worked.
It worked, but why did he go stick?
Look at that again. I'll tell you what, that left bag moved a little bit.
He did exactly what you said, really getting his line left side. This is a crazy finish, and again, Bubenheim and Power have had to come behind in every single match in the tournament so far. There's Alex Rawls with the controlled speed. This is where he wins, and it could pay off.
And now it's flipped. 4-bagger wins it for Alex Rawls, and that bag is going to drip in. And there it goes. In Power's backswing. Can't block, has no choice but to go in, and here it is for the win and a trip to the king seat. Rawls gets it on the right side. I thought it was going to stay up there, but it is Alex Rawls and Derek Holland surviving the ferocious comeback. Header into the king seat of the D bracket. Commercial break coming up, but when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a good one. AJ Sims, Brayden Wilson, Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski, the king seat of bracket A. That's next. Needed a break after that incredible finish to the D bracket king seat game, but we are back and ready to do it again in the A bracket. Number 1 team in the world back on the court as they take on the number 1 team of the Hearts. Especially everybody here in Texas, AJ Sims and Brayden Wilson. And again, it's going to come down to, will AJ Sims be able to keep up with Jamie Graham's scoring abilities? Now, this may be Jamie Graham's biggest test yet because AJ Sims has a top 5 airmail in the country, but he also has an exceptional roll and cut ability.
Yeah, pretty crazy looking at the stats here. We have dominance from 3 of the 4 players. 3 of these 4 players, Jake, are averaging a 1 or better DPR. What's crazy is they're forcing pro-level players into the 8s, all 3 of them. The one guy not. Jacob Trzcienski is actually losing in this tournament with a negative DPR. And Jamie Graham's DPR is so high, he is forcing pro opponents into the 7s in this tournament. His opponents are averaging a 7.8. That is Jamie Graham putting together one of the best dirty games you see right now. And these slower conditions in Texas are forcing a lot of these pros down into low stats. The question mark is going to be Jacob Trzcienski, which is weird because he was the most dominant doubles player coming out of signature number 1 and 2. And just struggling here in Texas. Had a tough performance in singles and now in doubles. His opponents are outscoring him on the day. What a rollback from Wilson. That's going to force an airmail or outside arm cut from Trzcienski. Jamie Graham saying take the push for the guarantee.
Staying sticky, and it leaves it short, so it's going to be 2, but in the other direction.
That's what we saw in the first round here on the featured court, was Trzcienski just struggling with the speed. Everything's got to come in hotter. These boys are probably losing 1 or 2 speeds here in Texas compared to signature number 1 in Florida. Much slower. If you were throwing a 9 speed, it's probably a 7 or an 8 right now.
Oh, AJ's got 2 bags hung up on that left side. And he goes around it. Slick side down for Sims. Oh, doesn't get either of them. Can Jamie cut around this for 4? No, only going to be 2, and we're tied.
Oh, that looked good. Speed was good. Position was good. Just not a lot of drip here in Texas, again, with these slow boards. This thing is back loaded.
First bag block from Brayden. I like it. Trzcienski
Again,
goes side by side.
Speed, just not enough speed. He needs to be a little bit deeper on that right to left cut. Jacob, if you're going to push through this, put some juice into it.
He heard you that
Much
time.
harder pitch. That thing came in hot.
Slick side for Brayden. He was going after that, I think. Missed too far to the right.
Coming up short again, man. He's really struggling with the speed.
He wants to shoot it. If he can drag it, he gets 2 more. Wilson going up. Oh, that looked way short. Somehow, Trzcienski's bag doesn't fall.
Wilson let off the hook there. I mean, he smacked Trzcienski's bag. How that didn't go. It is just so sticky out here. It's tacky.
Crazy game going up on court number 2, king seat game. Sebastian Schaefer 4, David Morse tied 16-16 with Emax and Spencer Fabionar.
That's a loser's bracket game, right? There's no way this is the king seat match.
It's a king seat game.
Good night. Who was the 1 seed in that bracket? Do you recall?
Bracket, is that the bracket C? Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano.
Oof.
And then Brett and Matt Guy were the 2 seed. I mean, actually looking at it, Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano eliminated. They lost to Kyle Malone and Tyler Stratton. They're gonna be in the 7th place stack in their bracket. And they won that stack, so they finished 7th place in their bracket.
It happens, man. It is so tough out here. Coming off of the big win for Mark Richards in his bracket yesterday. I mean, right away, the thing that he said came right out of his mouth. He said, nobody knows how hard this is and how hard we work. The competition is just so good. Big slick side coming here from Wilson. He's looking to split and collect.
This would be for 4.
He wants to shoot it. Jamie Graham gives him the naughty. This is bag 3.
Going up. Oh my word. And he just gives us a little shoulder shimmy. He wants to go get, Jamie wants him to go get that other bag now too.
Not a cut, but an airmail should be. He struggled with this one on speed earlier. Yeah, slick side. I think he knows now he's got to really gas this in there. Half box step out, outside arm. This is perfect for this setup. You just need speed.
Oh, it's had too much speed. Bounces over the hole, and now Wilson can go in for 2. Which he will. Makes it a 1-point game, 5-on-4. And how about Spencer Fabionar and Ethan Farias? King seat of the C bracket. They will need to be double dipped.
What an airmail there to collect. Just couldn't finish up there on bag 4. Good bag placement. I want to be about an inch to the right. Jamie Graham's roll bag has been money. He's really been throwing this higher profile roll bag here on the sticky conditions, and it's been paying off. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is a pro level shot right there. Everything precise. An airmail from Sims. Same shot, nothing changes for Jamie.
He is on fire with that roll right now. Sims knocks one in and goes off, and now he wants the rodeo. He wants it.
Predictions. The CPI, Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski expected to win this bracket with a 42% confidence. And then it drops way off for Brayden Wilson and AJ Sims at 7%. Good bag. He just needed one more rotation on the roll. He doesn't hate it though. It's going to set up a big push for him on bag 3. I like the back block here from AJ Sims. What do you think, Jake?
I think the reason he took the timeout is because Brayden thinks about a possible bar of soap.
I don't think Sims has that kind of juice on his tilted slick bag.
I don't know if he does either.
If he could throw a flatter, harder push bag, I would say go for that, but he throws that dedicated tilt. I say you back block this, although Jamie Graham's airmail, short airmail has been cooking.
He's got slick side down, Anthony. He is going at it. Oh, he almost got it.
Yeah, that's a good call. Just because Jamie Graham's airmail is pretty much guaranteed at this point.
Can AJ grab it? He sure can. Jamie answers with a 12 of his own.
That was a good save for AJ Sims. He was in trouble in that round. I actually like that call. Here's that collect off the right side that came right after cleaning up the middle. That was a good series for him. That's knowing your opponent. Like, hey, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to back block this, but going up against Jamie Graham right now and the way he's shooting the airmail, I'm just going to clean this up. I don't like it.
Final 3 teams in the A bracket are these two and Jeremiah Ellis and Devin Harbaugh. They are awaiting the loser of this game.
I was going to say, Jake, we opened up talking about Harbaugh and Ellis, who can threaten the top 5 spots in this, and they made a move. They jumped from 12 to 8. So they're making moves here in the back part of the back half of the season. It would be good to get a Harbaugh-Ellis in a bracket final. I just love the energy I get from both of those guys. That'd be a sweet match to call.
Final 4 teams in bracket B. Austin Waskow, Quinn Reeves up 4-3 on Justin Rule and Tanner Halbert. The winner of that gets either Mark Richards and Tony Smith or Bryce Forbes and Levi Haddock. Final 4 teams in the B bracket. Z bracket a little further behind. Bret and Matt Guy still in it, up 20-18 over Alan Rawls and Chris Kingsbury. Winner of that gets Kyle Malone, Tyler Stratton having a good run. Winner of that gets David Morse and Sebastian Schaefer Ford, with Spencer Fabionar and Ethan Farias in the king seat. As Jamie Graham calls a timeout, AJ Sims with a bag off the back.
AJ Sims airmail failing him right now. We talk about AJ Sims as arguably the best airmailer in the game right now, certainly in the discussion of top 5. 0 for 3 right now on airmail. And when you're missing them in drag opportunities, it just stings a little bit more. Slick side in the hand for Graham. He's looking to push all this up to the hole.
Oh, and he goes off the back. A rare miss. AJ up again. AJ, oh my word, he's spits the hook and stays on the board again.
He is not going to pick this bag up and stick it in the left side of the hole. That step out's too far. He's looking to go around it. Oh my gosh, if he comes back close, that's a penguin. He's going to come around. He's going to roll it, Jake.
And he misses left, right, excuse me. That'll be a 5-5 wash.
He was tempted with the push. We saw Mark Richards hit that deep into his match in the singles final. It was a big shot on his way to the dub.
That may be Jamie's first 5 of the entire day. Brayden and AJ staying in it.
We've got a different Trzcienski from what I'm seeing in the past 4 or 5 rounds on this side. The way he's started versus the version of Trzcienski right now is different. He's adjusted his speed. He's throwing the bag a little bit harder. His line is better. There it is again. He came up short on speed. Look at the confusion. Oh
Brayden,
my gosh,
wow, that's
so
still
good.
moving. It's going to drip in. What a shot from Brayden Wilson. Right now we're at 10-5.
Graham wants the push. He's been struggling with speed. Come through hot here.
Almost gets them all. Ends up washing out on 10s.
Good bag.
shot.
He just has that little bit of tilt to his bag, right? That's why it ended up to the left. Here's the roll from Wilson, leaving Trzcienski's bag on the front. But yeah, he just has that right to left, so just that little bit of cut left him hanging out.
Beautiful.
It's a large Texas
Whoa.
crowd off the back. Texas definitely representing on this Texas team. Love the crowd presence.
Oh, no. Oh, go get it. Go
No.
get it.
For the win?
Go
No.
get it. Yeah, it wouldn't be for the win. It'd only be for 8, but go get it anyway. Go get it. And 1 for 8 to put him on 20. Oh, he's shooting it, Anthony. And 1 for 8 to put you on 20. Going up. Oh, just deep. 9 on 4. It is still a 5 spot. 17-8.
Would that have been 8 or the win?
I believe it would have been
Wouldn't
12
have
on. Would have been 12 on 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Wilson had 1 in. He had 2 off.
But again, man, the name of the game when Jamie Graham is on our court, the DPR, he has a +2 DPR. He is on average scoring 2 points a round on AJ Sims.
Perfect placement. That's that side by side.
Oh, just deep for Brayden.
Dude, his roll bag in this game has been on. It's really been why Wilson's been cooking up on this side.
Slick side for Trzcienski. He wanted to sit. That's not terrible. Brayden out of misses the rest of the round. Oh, when they jam,
Oh, he's in trouble.
he's in big trouble, especially if Trzcienski can roll on top and sit in the hole, they would clog.
He could win this with an 8-4. Yeah, he wants to sit.
Yep.
That's going to press the right side, clog up the right side. Wilson, Sims in trouble here. Big bag for Trzcienski.
This could end it if Jake hits this right. Double clutching. Perfect.
Oh, he jammed it all
Absolutely
up.
perfect.
There is a chance to slip at the
Is
3
there?
o'clock.
No, there's not.
That bag at the 3 o'clock
No.
could slip.
No way.
It would be a bit of a clip coming up the right side. He's under. That 3 o'clock bag is under everything.
You can't get that in the hole, can
But
you?
I think you need to pull the plug, and not even pull the plug. I think you got to pull the top bag off. That weight of the bag sitting at the 4
So
o'clock is pinning.
So you gotta line drive this at the right side of those bags. Gotta get something in to stay alive. Brayden, and he doesn't. Too far left, they clog, and that is it. Once again, Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski are into the king seat of their bracket. They will need to be double dipped. We're dropping down to the losers bracket real quick. When we come back to the D bracket, it's the 1 seed, JBJ, Logan Chamberlain. They're still in it, taking on Cheyenne, Bubenheim, and Jordan Power. Stay with us. A trip to the championship game is on the line. And it would only be fitting that a team from Texas is a part of it. But Do they have what it takes to stop the best female in the entire world? Justin Burton Jr., Logan Chamberlain lost their first game of the day to Jacob Foreman and Kobe Costanza. And then they looked at themselves and said, you know what? Let's not lose again. And so far that has rang true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight in the losers bracket to make it to the third place game. And Alex Rawls and Derek Holland waiting in the wings. Jordan Power, Cheyenne Bubenheim, Logan Chamberlain, Justin Burton Jr. Here we go.
Bubenheim and Power are sitting in this 5th place position, winning the games they're supposed to. My challenge to them over the last couple signatures has been, do you have what it takes to beat a top 10 team? They have not beaten a top 10 team. Sitting at 5, but can't beat a top 10 team. Well, here is your chance again. The number 4 team, Logan Chamberlain and JBJ. You gotta beat a team like this if you stand a chance to win a bracket.
Chamberlain goes aggressive for the airmail, misses it short. And that's a 3-0 start for Jordan Power.
That feels a little out of character for me for Logan Chamberlain. Going for a backside airmail right out of the gate, giving up 3. I wonder if he's sending a message, Jake, that he doesn't respect his opponents. Is he coming in this a little bit confident, saying, we're good.
He'll be fine.
We're going to win this thing. He's got this guy, JBJ, across the board from, man, did that guy cook up in singles yesterday. JBJ was throwing gas.
Second in his bracket, losing to Tony Smith. I mean, everybody watching, it pretty much felt like Justin Burton Jr. was going to win it. He had it in the bag, and then he just lost. Like it was nothing.
Another rollback coming from JBJ. His rollback was cooking in that match you were talking about against Tony Smith. Nice stack. That is just jacking up any push opportunity. She's still going to try and push this pile. We're going to get a backside roll. And the call is a roll. You see the tumble from Chamberlain.
Oh, off the back. I would have shot that. Could have gotten that peel. It's going to be one more. Or no, excuse me, Justin picked up a point. Both players with the bag on that right side. Oh, nice roll from Logan.
That's actually nasty. Is he tempted?
No, not worth it. You already have the bag in. You have 2 bags in. Right now it's 8 on 3, but you missed the back block. Howard can clean this up. And he get 2 out of it. No, but everything falls, so we'll take a wash.
Just a lapse in focus right there. You see Chamberlain kind of beating himself up a little bit. Ended up way right of that back block. The back block's so important, folks. Yes, putting bags in the hole is important, but there are cases where you can get 4 points back just by laying a back block, and there's a great example of it. JBJ, Jake, another one of those players in this tournament forcing his pro opponents into the 7s. It is pretty crazy to see this many pro players throwing 7 PPRs, but these elite level players in this real sticky, tacky conditions that can block and roll, man, they just chew up PPRs. And if we just look at the tournament on average, this Team BG with JBJ and Logan Chamberlain, it is JBJ that is carrying today. Logan Chamberlain is matching him, but it's JBJ who's really cranking it up in doubles for Signature 4.
Four-bagger for Chamberlain. Power answers. Don't forget, 4 o'clock Central, pro singles coverage followed by pro doubles coverage. We also have senior doubles and junior doubles. Live on ESPN Plus. You're not going to want to miss it. Tell all your friends.
JBJ and Chamberlain trying to keep the Texas dreams alive. Still in the tournament as well. We just saw AJ Sims and Brayden Wilson. And we've got Austin Waskow sitting in singles in the Final Four, all representing Texas with a heavy Texas fan base in the room right now. Austin Waskow just lost, so the chance for a sweep dies there for him. I feel like this season, Jake, we've had so many more opportunities for sweeps than I've ever seen. We had three chances for sweeps at the last signature. Mark Richards and Tony Smith both in the Final Four for singles, and they're cooking in doubles, so there could be 2 opportunities for a sweep. We saw Jamie Graham with the sweep already this season. Big slick side push here and collect actually for Chamberlain off the left.
Oh, no.
He's way right on his mark.
Oh my goodness. What an ugly round.
Right side was wide open for Power. He was trying to get 3, just gives it all back.
Three to 1, round 8. 2 very evenly matched teams.
The whole board like me.
3 to 1, now it's round 9. Not a lot of scoring.
Tell you what, man, I'm so impressed with Bubenheim and Power just on the season. They continue to make it deep in brackets. So many losers finals or king seat matches, always in the bottom 2 or 3 of these tournaments. And then you got guys like, you know, Trey Birchfield and Adam Hissner with completely falling apart. I mean, it's they're not even in the discussion of top 10 or top 20. With another tough performance today, I believe. I think you called an early out for Hissner and Birchfield.
Not great.
Fourth bag been really tough for Chamberlain so far. Let's see if he can figure out this little right to left cut for some points. Watch Power shoot this. He's gonna push through everything. That's a good bag. I like to see that. Power always tempted by the airmail because it's so good. Going to the slick side and cleaning up for a wash.
A 3 spot in round 1, a 1 spot in round 2, and now 7 consecutive washes as we enter round 10. There's a miss opportunity. And that's finally some points. There, corn nut snack cam. Deb Odum, Kaylin All's house.
you missed it earlier, this is your bracket D. It's Derek Holland and Alex Rawls sitting in the king seat of this one. Winner of this gets them. And Bubenheim and Power lost to Holland. Rawls almost got that one out of the behind the position, kind of coming from behind. So they're looking to get back up for some redemption. Another right to left kind of lift bag for Chamberlain. Can he get it to work? Coming up short, which is what we've been seeing all weekend.
Ew, oh my God, that was his ugly ass roll.
Hey, I tell you what though, that's getting better. It had a clean, it wasn't wobbly, it wasn't. And actually that's tough to get it into that angle. He had a really odd kind of lean on it, but it was rotating nice and flat.
Yeah.
No wobble. Jordan Power's rollback getting a little bit better, but man, that thing is funky looking.
Dude, 3-3 in round 12, bro. We're on pace to go, what, 75 rounds, I think? Is that the math, how that math works out?
That's wild. All four brackets pretty much at the same position. All the losers finals are firing up right now. You got AJ Sims, Brayden Wilson against Jeremiah Ellis and Devin Harbaugh, 0-0. That one's getting fired up. Bryce Forbes, Levi Haddock against Justin Rule and Tanner Halbert. That's at 0-0.
How about you, Tanner Halbert?
On court 11. We've got the Guy Nation against David Moores and Sebastian Schaefer Ford, also 0-0 on court 4. And we got a 3-3 bag game here out of bracket D. Everybody pacing at equal pace today.
I love it. Power. Let's see if he shoots it on bag number 4, especially if Chamberlain's short. He's not. Oh, that moved a lot. He's going up and down. Another wash. Round 14, and it is 3-3.
JBJ putting that one in a slight reverse cut condition. Keeps him either straight or left to right because he does kind of have a knack, just a little right to left. Go get these 2 points, boy.
Got him. 5-3. Nobody has scored more than 2 points in a round.
Logan Chamberlain celebrating that 2 points. He felt the drought too. You don't see a celebration at 5-3 very often, but something had to give there.
Look at this run for Justin and Logan so far. 12-12, 12-7, 12-12, 12-8, 12-12, 12, and we'll see what they do here. .53, Chamberlain in with another 4-bagger. And the score will stay 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, stylistically, we know what kind of game we're going to get out of Bubenheim and Power, constantly running bags, leaving it clean. Let's see if JBJ and Chamberlain start to turn on some level 1 blocks, enforce push-throughs and airmails. But right now, like you were saying, so many 4-baggers right now. So they're running bags with a running bag team. And it's Cheyenne who throws the first level one.
And it works. And it also works against Cheyenne.
He might roll just for the 2 instead of pushing through.
He's gonna go through it, and he misses right. Bubenheim can clean this up for 2 to tie the game at 5. And she will.
Look of frustration on JBJ's face. Not happy with that 4th bag miss. It's tough when you hit that shot 99 out of 100 times, and then when you actually need it in a match, it fails you.
We're going to reach round 20 before anybody even gets close to double digits.
This is crazy. I mean, you threw up that mathematical stat, the combined points less than rounds. We almost have double the rounds of combined points.
Remember, guys, we go live at 4 o'clock. So we need these to wrap up eventually.
And that's for your final 4, going live at 4 o'clock. What's going to come out first, Jake? Singles or doubles?
We'll do singles at 4. I believe the first match will be Tony Smith versus Jay Rubin.
Woo!
And then here's a look at court 2. Jeremiah Ellis, Devin Harbaugh against AJ Sims, Brayden Wilson. That is 4-2 in favor of Harbaugh and Ellis. And then we go Richards, Waskow.
Couple lefties going at it? We don't see that very often, man. Can he pick up this collect with the slick side? Chamberlain, one of the best at it. Oh, got a little lucky though. He got the bar of soap, kind of saved him.
That bag's gonna fall back though.
If it does though, I think it brings Chamberlain with him.
It will. Cleans it up. I think they're both gonna go. Oh, he couldn't do it. He tried to push it back.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot lately. Players recognizing you got to come in hot and basically lay the top bag back behind. He didn't come through hot enough.
How about another wash, Anthony?
That feels about right.
Yep.
Round 20 with 10 combined points. 20 rounds, 10 points total. That's brutal.
There have been 5 scoring rounds. Nobody has scored more than 2 points in a round. Oh, except for that 3 spot in round 1. There have been 15 rounds of washes through 20 rounds.
We've been seeing those lifts fly the hole all weekend. Super sticky conditions. These players are getting a little bit more bounce. Flying holes. We're seeing Jamie Graham really successful with that shot by adding about 2 feet to the loft of his bag. That time, Logan Chamberlain coming in too low and hot.
If Logan hits this right, he's only going to give up a point. Oh no, and he missed left, right. I don't know what my directions are. Give him 6, and we have finally reached double digits.
Wow.
It's 11-5.
A 6 spot is just what we needed to get this match kind of moving a little bit. Now do we get JBJ and Logan Chamberlain implementing a level 1 block on these bag runners? That is where they're going to survive. They have been going bag for bag this entire match. Tons of 4-baggers. Good little collect there from Bubenheim.
Good back block from JBJ.
We might see Bubenheim just kind of push up into the pile.
Oh, she tried, missed left. In for 2 if you can collect it. Oh, he doesn't. It's another wash. The American Cornhole League on ESPN Plus is brought to you by Kubota. The Kubota Orange Day sales event is going on now. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Tough collect. Backing up a 6, giving up a 2. That'd be 8 points given up. Oh my goodness,
God.
make that 10.
Oh no. I'll tell you right now, if it stays like this, Jordan Power is going to be chirping.
He started chirping a little early in flight. It could cost him 2 points.
It will not. 15-5. Alex Rawls, Derek Holland awaiting the winner. That will be our next match.
That's wild. It took us 20 rounds to get to 10 total points, and then in 3 rounds, boom, 10 points.
Something big happening over on court number 2.
This is a battle of the 4th ranked team in the world against the 5th ranked team in the world, and Bubenheim and Power really looking for their first top 10 win, unable to beat one of the better teams in this league. Crushing everybody outside of 20, but can they beat a top 10 team? And here they are, up 15-5 to get out of the losers bracket, back to the winner's side.
And Logan is all over the place right now. What is going on with Chamberlain? Give Power 2 more. 17-5.
Yeah, Logan Chamberlain getting cooked, Jake. A minus 1.8 DPR. And that's a lot of points when you're considering 26 rounds of play. Okay, JBJ.
Nice. Okay, oh, almost.
That might lead us to a roll. You think you can get over that?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, big time shot coming from Cheyenne to put the pressure on Justin. No. On the board for 1. In the hole for 3.
Bubenheim sitting slick side. Be careful on the roll. Oh, did it? It's holding.
Fall. Yeah, it stayed. Get him 1. 17-6.
Here's that misfire. Boom, just kicking out to the right. Look at the expression. JBJ, like, finally. Jake, when was the last time they got off a 5?
Oh, man, it's been quite a while. Their first point scored since round 14. 13 rounds scoreless.
It's all about Logan Chamberlain right now. Can he find it? We're seeing Logan's floor performance right now just off, just a little bit off. This guy was a top 10 player in the world last year. There's no doubt he could find it. I like that round for Chamberlain. He took a round off and just said, let me run some bags, see if I can find my line here. He's intense, dude. He's got a look of intensity on his face right now.
He's got the last Texas team remaining. He's got the entire state on his back.
Does that mean Brayden, Wilson, and Sims are out?
They are out. A bracket championship set to get underway. It is a good one on court number 2. Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski versus Jeremiah Ellis and Devin Harbaugh. That's going to be 2 more for Justin, 17-8. We are approaching the 30th round of the game. We didn't have any 30-round games in singles yesterday. Now we're about to have our second of the day in doubles. Maybe not, though, as that bag's out of play on the right side. Logan Chamberlain is out of misses the rest of the game. Chamberlain got to be in, and it was. This is in to put Cheyenne and Jordan on 19, and it is 2 points away from a trip to the finals and revenge possibly against Alex Rawls and Derek Holland.
I mean, it's not like Logan Chamberlain's throwing terrible. We just see him do better. I mean, he's throwing a 9.87, but Jordan Power with an 11 even. 11 even.
That is hard to beat.
He's put 53 of 60 bags in the hole.
Nice cleanup from Cheyenne. Let's see if Justin misses left or right. You'll see Cheyenne shoot it, but oh, and it's gonna trip anyway. What a bag. Gotta be in for Justin, and it is. Wow, underrated shot by Cheyenne. Did not think that was gonna go on a slide. Now she made it work. Round 30 PPR check, sponsored by Alpha Furnishings. Sheesh. Even 11, like you said, for Jordan Power. 10-3-3 for Bubenheim. 10-7-3 for Justin Burton Jr. and a 9-8-7. Beautiful first bag block for Chamberlain, but Power goes right through it. Four bagger for Power. This bag's got to be in to stay alive, and it is. Whew. Good thing that hole was there. That bag had some speed on it.
He's like, I'm not coming up short for the loss.
I'll miss off the back of the board before I miss short.
This is the Bubenheim we've been waiting to see for a long time. She's been playing a solid game. She's losing in this match, but she's been throwing sweet bags. It's JBJ just giving us a ceiling performance here. What do you think they got to do to come back from a 9-0?
Well, you're gonna have to
not
get that. You're gonna have to get that for starters. Cheyenne's not going to touch it. That's. I don't think you're grabbing that, Anthony.
Nah, he's going to lay. He's going to try and manufacture a wash out of this.
Gotcha. Well, we just went in there.
What was that? That's not what he wanted.
Why are you? It's interesting. All right, this is pretty much in to seal it. Cheyenne Bubenheim. Yes, ma'am. Justin's got to go get that to stay in it. Not going to do it. Cheyenne Bubenheim, Jordan Power into the bracket final where they will try to double dip Alex Rawls and Derek Holland. That match is coming up next. Stay with us. Time, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Power, Cheyenne Bubenheim just came off of a marathon against Justin Burton Jr. and Logan Chamberlain. And now they will try to avenge their loss to Derek Holland and Alex Rawls in the king seat.
Yeah, it was really like a challenge accepted kind of thing. We've been saying, do you have the ability to beat a top 10 team? It hasn't happened yet, but there it is. They took down the 4 in JBJ and Chamberlain. Now, in order to take over that 4th place position, they've been stuck at this 5th rank all season. They're going to have to win at least one of the playoff games in the final 4. But first, you got to get through this team of Derek Holland and Alex Rawls. And for those just joining, this would be a rematch. So this was the king seat match. Bubenheim and Power actually came from the behind. They were down 19-13. Came back, took the lead at 20-19, but then gave it up in the final round.
Already in round 3, no score. I'll tell you right now, if Cheyenne and Jordan played like they did in their last game, they are not losing.
Man, Jordan Power cooked up. We're talking at an 11 rate. A guy like Alex Rawls is literally a PPR killer, probably one of the best PPR killers in the game. So I'd bet my house that there's no way Jordan Power is going to continue an 11.0 PPR against Alex Rawls.
Yeah.
There he is saying, I can't not block. That's why he's so good at just better there than ins.
Power up, power off. Knocks his bag in, though. Rawls can collect this for a point. And he does. Nice shot.
That's exactly what we're talking about. That's what Logan Chamberlain didn't do. Yeah. He didn't force Jordan Power to shoot his airmail.
Actually, I was wrong. That's a 5 spot. That was Power's bag on that left side of the board as well. So 5-0 start for Rawls and Holland.
Yeah, that didn't happen the entire game against Logan Chamberlain. So there's Alex Rawls right out of the gate saying, I'm going to test your airmail. I'm going to put bags in your way. You're going to have to navigate me. And honestly, if you give Alex Rawls first bag, you're even in more trouble.
Yes.
And he's going to get first bag. You're going to back a 5 up with a 4. Huge lead right out of the gate. And you're giving Alex Rawls that lead bag. Watch him control the pace of this round. He is not going to be looking to run bags, and there it is, a perfect level 1.5. Is that going to force Jordan Power to shoot over the top or back block? And here's where Alex Rawls succeeds.
It's not bad. You got 2 bags to work with.
He's setting it up. He's going to set the table. Does Power block left? No.
True. Rawls goes reverse cut and misses way right.
Definitely push through this slick side.
Nice shot, looking to get 4.
No. I don't know what he's doing here, Jake.
Something crazy. Oh no, it didn't work. This is into 6 just like that to make it a 3-point game. Count it.
That one didn't work out. He did what he needed right out of the gate. Laid the level 1.5 on bag 1. But the key to that, when he forced Power to throw the airmail, and there it is, got him. That was the key to that round, was hitting that airmail. He's 1 for 2 in the match on airmail. Let's keep an eye on that, because I think Alex Rawls is going to force a lot of airmail out of Jordan Power.
Nine, 6.
So now you don't have lead bag. You can still throw the block, but you're throwing the block with Power having a bag already in the hole. So that's why you want that lead bag. Look for him to replace. He's going to push that pile in and then sit. In this case, he goes all the way through, but he did want to sit front. That's a tough speed control bag to actually push that pile and stay front.
Power, good fourth bag.
Alex Rawls pushing that pile with the stick side. Tough in these really slow conditions. 58% humidity in the building, double what we saw in Colorado. And that's why we're seeing a lot of 7s in the PPRs across the pro division. A lot of 8s and 7s.
Oh no. First one of those we've seen today.
Yeah, when you've got these sticky conditions, you get a lot less front boards.
Yes.
Because everybody's deep on the board. Their landing spot is deep on the board.
That's going to tie the game at 9.
These guys are trading 9-0 runs. Alex Rawls and Holland coming out with the first 9-0, and there's 9 right back at you. Beautiful, there he is. Alex Rawls with a level 1. Good answer. Rawls using his first 2 bags to try and manufacture points with blocks. And he's sliding through on 3 and 4. Oh!
Wow. Lead change.
What a turnaround for Power. He gave up the first 5 spot right out of the gate. That was round 3. And then he's come back answering with 8 points. Slick side in the hand to clean up for Bubenheim, and she's a little left. Derek Holland, go get them 2 points, boy. Oh my. He did that so many times in the previous match against Power and Bubenheim in the king seat match. 4th bags out to the left, wide open hole. Just uncharacteristic of one of the highest PPRs in the league.
$11-9. Cheyenne and Jordan still need to force a game 2. Power goes back block. Here we go. Rawls off the back. Power hits it. Rawls hits it.
Jordan Power 2 for 3 on the airmail. We know Alex Rawls is going to test the airmail. He's passing the test right now. 2 for 3.
Holland tries to go through it. Oh no, he only knocks in Cheyenne's. That's a 4 spot. 18-9, my word. Power goes through it again. Rawls misses it again. The American Cornhole League on ESPN Plus is brought to you by Kubota. The Kubota Orange Day sales event is going on now. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Alex and Derek out of misses, and there it is. 2 more bags in the hole. We're going to game 2, Anthony. In to seal it. No, she can't do it. And we live on in game 1.
Hey, keep your head up, stay positive right there.
Oddly, again, Alex Rawls and Derek Holland sitting way out at the 22 rank. This is a top 10 quality team. A big fall coming out of Colorado. They fell from the 12th position down to 22, so 10 spots. These guys looking to get back up into that top 10 discussion, but gonna have to go through this top 5 team who just beat a 4th place JBJ and Chamberlain. Airmail's cooking.
Rawls going after it on the stick side, may have pushed it out of play. Alex either has to go backside roll or collect them all to stay in it. He cannot get it, and that is going to do it. We are going to game number 2. Speaking of game 2, on court number 2, we could be looking at a game 2 in the bracket 8 final. Devin Harbaugh, Jeremiah Ellis up 17-4 on Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski. As we are going into game 2. So what's the game plan here if you're Alex and Derek? What do you got to do to stop and slow down Cheyenne and Jordan?
Well, first of all, Alex Rawls has to stop missing wide open holes. He's really shanking left and right. Couldn't get the airmail working. I think his strategy was good. I liked him controlling his speeds, putting stuff front of the hole, force the airmail. Hey, power might get hot and go 2 for 3 or 3 for 4, but you got to keep pressing that and see if he misses 3 or 4 or 5 in a row. And Alex Rawls is going to have to back up that block with a slick side push and a good roll. Because great, you laid the block, but now what are you going to do with that block? And there he is. He's laying that one much lower. That's going to tempt the airmail. 1
Bang.
for 1.
Here we go. Do it again.
And there's what we were saying. What are you going to do with the block? You can't back block your block.
Ooh.
You can't back block your block.
What do you do if you're Alex? You can't go after those bags.
Yeah, I feel like that second bag was just a roll that didn't roll, right? He's not going to push through with the stick side. He's just going to leave that just junk, leave that laundry there for power to deal with, work around the left side. That's interesting. He put a foot in the water, so does that tempt or remove the airmail? And it does.
Yep. Alex, oh, nice job. Jordan's still got to get both of these bags to get himself a point. And he does! Nice shot. Cheyenne and Jordan strike first. He said, should have been 4, but I suck, he says, as he averages an 11. Four-bagger for Cheyenne. And a 10 for Derek. He's been on the struggle bus these past couple rounds as well.
FBS, fourth bag syndrome. Gosh, you got to get that fourth bag lined up. This is what Alex needs. Essentially, now he has lead bag with nothing in his way. Maybe he's abandoning the block. You don't want to run bags with Jordan Power.
No. Well,
maybe just this round. Just this round. Just this round, Jake.
Now he goes back to the block. Power goes through it. Devin Harbaugh, Jeremiah Ellis have forced a game 2 on Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski. As Alex Rawls picks up 4 points and gives him and Derek the lead.
So the first 2 brackets out of the gate going to game 2.
Not a good sign for the rest of them.
Oh my goodness, Jake. A wide open hole with a bumper. These tiny little mistakes
So
for Rawls and
frustrating.
Holland.
So frustrating.
Slick side in the hand. No, why aren't you going slick side? We got a stick. And that's why he ends up jamming. Why are you going slick side on bag 4 to clean up?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Need that slick side, my man.
If we look at the seedings for all 4 brackets, bracket A is the 1 seed versus the 2 seed. Bracket B is the 1 seed versus the 4 seed. Excuse me, well, the 1 seed versus the 6 seed. The C bracket is the 2 seed versus the 29 seed. The 23 seed, excuse me. And then this bracket right here, like you said, it is the 4 seed. I'm sorry, well, the 2 seed in the bracket versus the 1 seed in the bracket.
Alex Rawls forcing the airmail again. That's 2 for 3 on airmail from Power. He's up to the test,
Dang.
and there's an airmail from Rawls. He's going to have to do something behind the block. And that's what he's going for. That's exactly what he's going for. Now 2 for 4 on the airmail, but that was a tough one because you knock Rawls in and give him those bonus points. Watch for Rawls to continue to lay that block. I'd like to see what Rawls' roll bag looks right now, though. We're still early in this game. I need to know, does he have a roll bag on this court? Can he work with this speed? Because that's going to be critical. You don't want to go airmail for airmail with Jordan Power. You're going to have to match him with rolls and pushes. Oh my goodness, Jake. Derek Holland off the back, and what is it? The 4th bag.
Yep. Cheyenne almost gives it back, though.
That's a severe case of FBS. That's 3 points off the back, 2 points off to the left a couple rounds ago. That's 5 points early in this game on 4th bag. We're literally looking at an entirely different game if Derek Holland is knocking down his 4th bag. There it is, good speed control. Look for Power to come around the left side and a side-by-side, and that's what you get. Rawls is going to jam everything up in. Do we get a wedge? No, he kind of works it clean. That was perfect. That gives him the lead block. Good bag from Power. Ooh, that's what he wanted. Do we get the roll? I'd like to see a roll here.
He's going up. Off the back. 3 more, and we are tied at 7. First bag slides up and in. Oh, and there's a miss from Cheyenne. Could this finally be the opportunity for Holland?
Oh, fourth bag coming up, Jake.
I'm scared.
Fourth bag coming up for Holland.
I'm scared to watch. Can he score 2? Yes, he can.
Got him.
Holland throws a fourth bag in the hole. Throw him a party.
Hey, he's got his wristband on. We've talked about the wristband. When the camera flips over to the other side, we'll talk about that.
First bag down and in for Alex. Howard just catches the right edge of the hole and falls in. Both players 3 for 3. Rawls with a 4-bagger. A no-nonsense round from these two. Nothing but bags in the hole. No blocks, no cuts, no nothing.
Jordan Power is not going to miss an open hole fourth bag.
And there's a look at that wristband you were talking about, Anthony.
Yeah, Derek Holland taking an injury to his wrist years back and had some type of a bracing on there, played with it for a while, and it got to the point where it was so comfortable that he needs some type of a band on there just mentally. Literally, if he doesn't have the band, he's cooked, he said.
Wow.
Gotta have the band on there.
Wow. It's almost like it's more of a mental thing now, isn't it?
Exactly.
Cheyenne misses her fourth bag. 2 more points for Derek and Alex.
This would be a huge bracket win for Rawls and Holland. I mean, this isn't the team that we expect to be top 4, but in the top 10 discussion. And if they're going to be making any move towards the World Championships and get a good seed going into that championship, now's a good time to make a move. But if they did win it, we wouldn't be sitting here going, whoa, we never saw that coming.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And now Alex has a chance to score 2 more points. And he will. 13-7 now.
Yeah, what a swing in the PPRs. The PPR killer of Alex Rawls is starting to show itself. It didn't work out in game 1. Jordan Power was just south of an 11. Right now, barely in the 9s. He's sitting at a 9.33, so a completely different version of Jordan Power with Alex Rawls implementing his block game. And then on the other side, we got this Bubenheim Holland just bag running matchup. They're both throwing 10 or plus.
Hey, we got to start now.
Six points away are Alex and Derek from taking it down and being the first team to punch their ticket to the Pro Doubles Final Four, which happens immediately after the Pro Singles Final Four this afternoon on ESPN+.
Good side by side. It's going to require a slick side from Jordan Power with more speed, and played it well. That's what you want to do. You just want to force Power to move in the box and use the slick side. If he stays tight to the board and has that stick side in his hand, he's going to shoot at a high rate. You got to make him force adjustment, some type of adjustment.
Double 4-bag wash. Uh-oh. Here's an opportunity. Oh, and she gives it right back. In for the wash. Count it. Oh, those are the rounds that hurt, Anthony. You got to score 2 there.
Yeah, down 15-7. This thing could end at any moment. You need those 2 points. Again, Bubenheim in Power coming from behind in every single match, except for that first scoop here. All their opponents were on 19 or 20 when they came back to get the win.
That bounces right over that. Actually pushed Jordan's out of play a little bit. That was a good shot. Oh, great bag by Jordan to
That
bring
is
it closer.
such a good bag, dude.
Rawls cleans it up.
But you forced Power to move halfway in the box and use the slick side of the bag. If you're Alex Rawls, you keep doing that.
Can Power sneak in? Can he sneak in for 2? You bet. On the front lip of the hole. 15-9. Look at this collect again. Couple different angles. It's an underrated shot. It's good. Tough to do. Now another miss from Derek. But again, Cheyenne gives it back.
Oh my.
And then Derek misses again. Cheyenne that time is down and in.
She flipped that one over to Slick. Get her that extra drip around the hole. Oh my gosh, she's going for 4 here.
Make it a 2-point game, Cheyenne. Go get yourself 4.
Is that going to tempt Derek Holland to shoot an airmail?
No shot. Bubenheim is in. Holland just going to slide it in for 4.
He did look at Rawls. Do you want me to shoot it? Rawls waved him off.
Oh, you've done enough damage this round. Just slide it in.
And the pain.
13.
And the pain, dude. Okay. It's Jordan Power dropping the level 1 on accident. We know that's not what he's trying to do.
Back block from Rawls, and here we go. Do we see a back block first? We do.
Oh, there's room.
Too far to the left. Rawls gonna stay sticky, gonna try to cut around it. Oh, when he misses to the right.
I wanted to see the roll bag there. On bag 2? We have not seen Alex Rawls show us his roll bag yet.
In with a 10. Rawls. Short and right.
Wow.
We're tied. 15-15. It's another comeback.
That is 8 unanswered. It was 15-7. Now 15-15 out to the right. Man, the FBS is showing itself here. Another 4th bag miss. We've got 4th bag misses all over the place. First one to 6.
There's a block from Bubenheim. Holland right behind it. Back block, but on the slick side.
No step out. He's going to go with the roll.
Nice cut around. Cheyenne's going after it. This is an aggressive shot for Bubenheim. That's fine. That's fine. They're both going to go.
That's a great bag. That puts the block on. That's going to force Holland in just to wash. Slick side?
I don't know, if you can go in, you can get 2 out of this. He's going up, knocks it in and goes off. Give Jordan and Cheyenne a point. I would have liked to lift there. If you can lift and knock everything in, you actually get 2 on a 12-10.
Lift's just not working for him right now in this finals. I mean, Rawls isn't rolling. Holland isn't bouncing. We know he's got that bounce shot. What a comeback. 9 unanswered.
Last season, Cheyenne Bubenheim made a Final Four for pro singles. Lost in the first round to one of the Rookie of the Year candidates, Ryan Trader. And now is just 5 points away from doing it on the pro doubles side with Jordan Power. It's a question mark on the left side for Rawls. Oh, it's a good bag from Jordan. We mentioned it, his cut roll hasn't been working. Can he sneak around this for the wash? He cannot. That's 2 more points. It's now 18-15.
He's not getting the tilt on that roll cut.
Round 20, let's do a PPR check sponsored by Alpha Furnishing. Shout out Mike Fabionar. Look at that, 10-10 for Jordan Cheyenne, a 9.9 and a 9.8, the only difference in the game. Wow.
Bubenheim gives it back. She had a chance to get 2, but Holland coming up short on the slide shot. We're gonna get a back block here from
I like it.
Bubenheim. An airmail cannot be off the back.
Oh, it's a good bag from
that's
Derek.
great.
Good bag. Cheyenne wants to push it. This would be a disgusting push from Bubenheim. Slick side down. No.
You can't be off the back, Jake.
He's gonna go for the bounce. Nobody home. Is that a 6-6 wash, I believe? And it is. Stays 18-15.
Man, when all those bags turn over to the slick side, it's tough to get the colors,
Yeah.
all this black on black with no logoing.
More bagger, 4 power, can't be off. It is in, stays 18-15.
Alex Rawls running him that round, not having the lead bag. Look for him to start laying that block again. If Derek Holland can get the bags back to him with lead.
That is out of play. Cheyenne has not done well at capitalizing, and she doesn't do it again.
Yeah, keeps following him out to the left every time he's left. And his misses are always left.
Yeah. Cheyenne again, but this time it's in front. Derek. Ooh.
That's a great bag.
She's got the green light to shoot this, Anthony.
No way.
She's got a green light to shoot this. Cheyenne up. Cheyenne way deep. Barely clipped the board. So now...
Is this a push for 5?
Cheyenne's out of bags, you're right. 5 on 5.
Holland's going to want to clean all this up slick side. If it all goes, we're talking about a 12-7.
What?
If he splits, it is game. That's a tough shot, though.
There's no way.
That would be a 12-5-7 if he splits.
Do you think about just laying up, taking your point, getting first bag?
He's got that little bounce back. Slick side in the hand, guys.
Slick side. Holland's gonna go hard at this. Super hard, Holland. Oh, they bunch!
Hey, Brad, why did your bags fall, bro?
Oh my goodness, tough break for Derek. I mean, he hit that perfectly. Look at this again.
Yeah, I feel like he hit it perfect like you were saying. That's the spot, maybe just a little left. But you give that lead bag, and there it is. Yep. We were saying you give Alex Rawls lead bag, he's going to level 1 block you.
It doesn't matter. Jordan's so good at going through those pushes, man. Not that time, though.
No.
Alex gives it back. No. Jordan gives it back again. And is irate with himself.
He just wanted to break that bag in a little bit more. It was a little stiff.
Rawls in with a 10. This cannot be off the board for Jordan. We are tied at 18, Anthony.
Alex Rawls, devastated. That one stings. He's sitting there going, I could be sitting on 20. My guy would just need 1 point to lock up this signature bracket.
First to score 3.
This side is going to be all about who misses. There's not going to be any blocks, although Cheyenne's been kind of slowing up her speed a little bit. They're going to run all these.
Oh my God, that scared me. That scared me, I'm not going to lie.
Jake, that corner dipped into the hole just enough to hook. It slowed that slide shot up a little bit. Off the back, your tournament is done.
Alex and Derek retake the lead 20-18. 1 point away. Who's gonna blink first? That is low.
Too shallow.
Oh, that is low. Do you shoot this right away?
Oh my goodness.
Do you shoot this right away?
He's 2 for 4 in the game.
He's going up. He's down to put the pressure on Alex. Rawls is not in for the win. Power. Yes! Jordan Power! Cheyenne Bubenheim! What a win! Punch their ticket to the Final Four. What a game!
We talked about the airmail was going to be the difference. He hit 2 big ones at the end, finishing off 4 for 6 on airmail. A walk-off taking down a signature bracket. Jordan Power.
The walk-off airmail for the win. Jordan Power, Cheyenne Bubenheim punch their ticket. We have one more bracket final to show you. Spencer Fabionar, Ethan Farias take on Matt and Bret Guy. What a win by Jordan Power and Cheyenne Bubenheim. We have one more bracket final to show you here in Fort Worth, Texas. Court 2, it is a close one. It is 20-17 in game 2. Jamie Graham, Jacob Trzcienski up over Devin Harbaugh and Jeremiah Ellis. Keep an eye on that one. That is on the American Cornhole League social media pages, Facebook and YouTube. Meanwhile, over here on court number 1, we got a bracket final set to get underway as well. In the king seat, surprisingly, Ethan Farias, Emax, and Spencer Fabionar as they take on Matt and Bret Guy. Spencer and Ethan beat these two earlier, 22-11. Can they do it again?
Guy Nation making moves. Coming out of Colorado, moving up from the 9 to the 6. You're looking at the number 6 ranked doubles team in the world with Bret Guy and Matt Guy. 3rd signature in a row they've been in the same spot. Making it to the bracket final. Can they finally push through to a Final Four? They're going to have to do it with a 2 scoop coming out of the loser's side. Hey, how often do you see a level 2 block from Matt Guy?
To start the game, and Spencer hops right over
side.
And here we go. Here's an airmail from Matt, and Spencer's going to roll it 4 times. He's 2 for 2. Matt 2 for 2 on airmails. Spencer 3 for 3 on rolls. Matt, who's going to go for the push, misses it short. Can you? He wants to go backside. Spencer going up backside and deep, but he is going to get a point to start things off.
That round was a great way to highlight the two different styles of games that you see in professional level cornhole. The airmail versus the roll. Both players with the exact same setup, one electing to go over the top straight at the hole, and one using that bounce over shot or that roll bag.
I tell you what, Devin Harbaugh, Jeremiah Ellis have tied it at 20 on court number 2. What a game they got going on over there. Brett Guy, slick side down on those fire bags. He was going to be locked in on that middle all game long as Emax throws a 4-bagger. Oh, and Brett Guy bounces it over the hole, and Emax gets a couple of points. Trzcienski has a shot for the win, but the crowd's going crazy. I think he may miss this. Oh my gosh, he did. He had a shot for the win, Anthony. Life for Harbaugh and Ellis. I mean, how can you play that? Those crowds are loud over on court 1 and court 2, Anthony. How can you focus if you're over here playing right now?
I can't. It's like watching two ping pong ball matches at the same time. Your neck's all over the place. We talked about the use of the airmail versus the roll. Here's that airmail being highlighted. Also, look at the use of the bag. Two completely different styles of the game. Matt Guy is going to elect to throw his primary bag with the fast side. And Fabionar are going to do the opposite, primary bag stick side. So they're playing with two different speeds.
5-0 start for Emax and Spencer. They're in the king seat as well, so they only need to win once. Ellis has a shot for the win on court 2. You're going to hear the crowd go nuts if he hits this. Meanwhile, Emax is just locked in right now. That kid is. Four-bagger for Ethan. Can Bret answer? No, it bounces over. Again, 2 more points, 7-0. Spencer's first bag has a toe in the water, so I don't think Matt will shoot this one. He's going to go right through it that time. Second bag in for Spencer. Spencer looks a lot better here than he did yesterday when we had him on a singles game. Big crowd reaction over on court number 2. Something crazy happens.
We're missing out on all the crowd reactions.
I know, dude, I know. It's hard to focus. Matt Guy is in for the double 4-bagger. But if the crowd is accurate, oh my goodness, I believe Devin Harbaugh and Jeremiah Ellis have just double dipped Jamie Graham and Jacob Trzcienski. There is Mike Fabionar, Spencer's dad and owner of Alpha Furnishing. Wow. All right, now we can focus in over here.
Yeah, Ethan Farias and Spencer Fabionar, not typical pro partners, I don't believe, because it was at the last signature, we saw Ethan Farias in this same position with Tony Forbes. Yeah. So the common denominator, this young kid, Ethan Farias, making his way to a signature bracket final in back-to-back situations, but with different partners. You know what's crazy, Jake? I'm going to take that one step further. Check this out. Signature number 1, bracket final, Adrian Brunson, Ethan Farias. Signature number 3, bracket final, Tony Forbes, Ethan Farias. And then signature number 4, his 3rd partner this season and his 3rd bracket final. That's wild.
Look at that cut around from Emax. Seven nothing, round 7.
Yeah, the slow side of the bag is going to be that blank side, the logoless side. So look at Matt Guy with the blank side up. That means he's throwing fast. And then Fabionar with the blank side down means he's throwing slow. I mean, polar opposites in how they approach the games. And right now, the blank side down is winning 7-0. And if we look to the other side of the boards, Matt Guy's son, Bret Guy, also throwing the slick side down.
Now you'll see Emax go to the slick side to try to collect his bag. That's not bad at all. Bret a little further to the left than he would have liked. Emax gonna step out, slick side cut. Get them all. He's saying sticky. Interesting call here. Yeah, I don't like that call. Go slick, clean it up. Bret short again. Spencer says they'll fall on a roll. If he can hit this right, we'll be looking at a 10 on 5.
Falls on vibration. I don't know if I believe that.
You should. Oh, and that other one almost fell too. Oh, man. Brett Lowry is loving that in the crowd.
I think it took the roll making contact to make him drop. I didn't see much movement on vibration, but either way, that worked out nice. I didn't expect that other one to drip in like it did, and what a backup shot.
Ethan somehow gets 2 points out of that round. Look at this one more time. Slow motion. That far back almost fell.
It's just almost like it got pulled in, like there was something hanging.
That's what Brotherhood bags do to you. BrotherhoodCornhole.com. How fitting, Brotherhood, the main bag sponsor for the weekend, and one of their sponsored teams in a bracket final.
Yeah, this is going to be a rematch, Jake. Bret Guy and Matt Guy knocked down to the losers bracket by Fabionar and Farias, 22-11. Fabionar and Farias both outshooting Bret Guy and Matt Guy, so they were both firing. No one carrying each other. They both did their work on both sides. That's good news when you both get hot. You know, sometimes you squeak wins out where one guy gets hot, but if you're both cooking, it is tough to beat these pro-level teams. And it's kind of been the theme of what we've been seeing here. You know, it was Power that was cooking, and Bubenheim was struggling, and Jamie Graham was cooking, and Jacob Trzcienski was bleeding points on his side. But in this case, you got both sides of the boards rallying off points.
There's a good look at Brent on the right side, owner of Brotherhood Cornhole. 9-4 lead as Matt and Bret were able to get on the board for the first time that last round. Emax, I thought he was going to go after that for a second, then came back in. Uses that bag as a bumper. He's okay with giving up 2 points. Bret using it as a bumper as well for his 4-bagger. That'll make it 9-6.
On the tournament, if we're looking at this entire bracket, Spencer Fabionar has been outscoring his opponents more than anyone else in this bracket, dominating in doubles play.
That's another bag out of play for Spencer, man. He's got to find that middle. Rolls it over that time. Matt shouldn't have a problem pushing through this. Or does he?
And this is the upside of using the slick side of your bag. When you're trying to push piles and everything's sitting slick, a little bit easier to push those piles. We need a back block here from Fabionar.
He asked for back block. Emax said no back block because he doesn't want Matt to shoot an airmail like he's about to right now. Oh, he lands short. Spencer can clean this up for a 10-10 wash. And he does. Nice shot.
Oh, saved himself. Came out of the gate, shanked one out to the right, and somehow put together a little rally to wash that round out, keep this lead at 9-6.
Thank you.
That is lane side. Can Bret work around the right side with the slick side of this bag? This is a tough shot. He had the right tilt, so it moved right to left. You could see he just wanted to push it a little bit further. That was a weird miss by Farias right off the edge. A roll bag slipping into the backside for Farias to wash.
Yes. So good at that roll, man.
Here he is lining up, and that setup is actually nice. You got this little ramp, just kind of helps him stay middle. The bag on the left and the bag on the right keeps your roll center. Good execution.
Matt stepping out. I don't think he's trying to push his bag out of play necessarily for Spencer. Actually works out pretty well too. I like that. Cuts it around, so nasty.
Fabionar so good at that controlled roll. Speed has to be perfect. It's almost like his landing spot on the roll is just right in the hole. Farias saying you can shoot it or you can roll it. What do you feel?
If you want the drag, go up. That's pretty much what he said. He's going to step out. He's going to shoot this, Anthony. He wants that drag. He wants 2 points. They got to get off the 9. He's going up. Oh, way off to the right side. Give up 3 more points, and we are tied at 9.
Kind of feel like he just didn't commit to that one. Like he was on the fence on a decision.
Yeah.
Just really didn't commit to hitting that one, short and right.
Locked a little in Bret's lane. Let's see if he can cut around it at all.
Man, it has been a while. At least I can't remember the last time we got Guy Nation in a Final Four.
Know, man, I know.
And if we rewind to the OG days, I mean, Guy Nation was constantly in the bottom of these brackets. One of the greatest shots in the history of the ACL was that airmail from Bret Guy dragging basically, I was thinking a double drag back like that. With slide rights. I believe he had like gray slide rights or something at the time, which had no drip.
Oh no! Emax off the board. Does Bret shoot it again? He is, and he's off.
That'd be a tough reverse side pickup. But this is doable. This is, I mean, touching the center of the board.
He's okay with giving up his two. He's gonna cut around it, leave it there. Didn't want to risk it again.
If you're Gavin Cano, there's no way you don't go collect that bag. Here's that airmail from Bret Guy. Got him. Bret Guy, really an underrated airmailer. We talk about some of the best airmailers in this game. We don't talk much about Bret Guy's airmail, but man, I think it's super underrated.
I mean, it's always overshadowed by his father's airmail.
That's a good point. You know, that's probably why we're talking more about Dad.
Bret and Matt have their first lead of the game. It's, I believe, an 11-0 run.
White bag sitting slick. Watch that thing walk. There's 4 bags left in the round.
It's going to fall right here. Oh, he missed too far to the right.
Actually, almost no movement out of that thing. Super sticky conditions here in Texas.
Wow, it still doesn't go. I cannot believe that bag's hanging.
That guy would typically shoot an airmail and guarantee the drag. The best airmailer in the game, and he's going to pass. Good call. I like that from Matt Guy. Let that slick side do work.
For the first time since round 8, Ethan and Spencer have scored. Ends an 11-0 run, and we are tied at 11. Mark Richards and Tony Smith have made quick work of their bracket final against Bryce Forbes and Levi Haddock, so we have one position left to fill.
Farias and Fabionar out of the state of Cali versus Kentucky. Guy Nation out of Kentucky. And if you look at the history of cornhole, it's, you know, the tales say that cornhole originated right around that Kentucky-Ohio border, kind of right around that area. So the history is deep in Kentucky for cornhole. Matt Guy, was playing competitive cornhole out of Kentucky over 20 years ago. I mean, I'm out of Colorado. We didn't even see cornhole until 10 years ago, and it wasn't competitive. We're just now getting competitive, so the state of Colorado is essentially 2 decades behind Kentucky in competitive level cornhole.
So this match will dictate the 2 semis we see.
On who plays who?
This will dictate who plays who, because you have Mark Richards, the number 2 team. You have Jordan Power, Cheyenne, Bubenheim, the number 5 team. You have Matt and Bret Guy, who would be number 6. Devin and Jeremiah would be 8. And obviously Spencer and Emax, considering they have not played together yet, would be the bottom seed. So if Spencer and Emax hold on, they would play Mark and Tony. And then Jordan and Cheyenne would play Devin and Jeremiah. If Matt and Bret come from behind and double dip them, it would be Mark and Tony versus Devin and Jeremiah, and then Jordan and Cheyenne versus Bret and Matt. And that all happens later this afternoon. Pro singles first, starts at 4 p.m. Central. Pro doubles follows immediately after.
Missed push from Guy, but he's still in good position with 1 bag in the hand. Fabionar needs to push through all this for the wash, and he does.
Nice shot. 12-11, round 18.
If we're looking at odds, using the CPI prediction, Bret and Matt Guy were second in probability with a 27% chance of winning this bracket. This was Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano's bracket, and we saw them take an early L and just didn't make it that deep through the losers bracket. Tough day for them, but Bret Guy and Matt Guy would be up next. And obviously with this new partnership, they would be breaking the calculus behind the prediction model. You know, Fabionar and Ethan Farias not supposed to win this bracket.
Yeah, they were actually, they were the second lowest seed in this bracket. 24 teams in the bracket, they're the 23 seed.
That means they had to be a tough team out of the gate. Are they the ones that beat Gavin Cano? And
no, I got it right here. They defeated Dalton McClem and Gina Ramirez first, followed that up with Cameron Belvin and Noah Almanza, then beat Matt and Bret, then Frank Verona and Riker Wells, then Dave Morse and Sebastian Schaefer Ford. So if we're being honest here, when you look at the talent they had in this bracket, they kind of got lucky with their draws, man. Because you got to think you have Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano in this bracket. You got Alan Rawls and Chris Kingsbury. You got Chad Hunt, Tommy Sliker, Kyle Malone, Tyler Stratton. I mean, and Mason Trader, Cass Shamness, Eddie Grindersleeve, Dylan Turpin in this bracket. (14-13) Matt and Bret.
pushing through all this one with the slick side for Bret. This would put him on 16 if he can clean up. You hit that 16 mark and man, you can taste that win. So many times we see scoring in increments of 5. A 5 is doable, a 6 is tough. Again, Guy Nation coming out of the loser's side. They got this lead, but they're going to have to run it back again if they win this and get the second scoop, and that will be 2 points.
The American Cornhole League on ESPN Plus is brought to you by Kubota. The Kubota Orange Days sale event going on right now. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. First bag block on the slick side. Spencer rolls right over it. And now Matt misses left. This could make it a 1-point game. Let's take a look at those PPRs real quick too while we're here. Sponsored by Alpha Furnishings. All 4 players in the 10s. Spencer looking to give Ethan first bag back. Oh, and that's off the board, Anthony. In for 5 in the lead.
Oh
no,
my
it
gosh.
comes up short. It's a wash. I mean, it's a 3-spot, excuse me, and we're tied at 16.
Oh, those 2 points so critical.
Oh, especially if you watch them, if they lose 21-19.
Well, tell me sitting on 18 isn't 1,000 times better than sitting on 16. 3 points all the time. Or coming back with a 1-3 combo. I mean, there's so many increments of 18. That's very significant at this point in the scoring.
Side right down the middle for Bret. Looking to join Mark Richards and Tony Smith, Cheyenne Bubenheim and Jordan Power, and Devin Harbaugh and Jeremiah Ellis as the other 3 qualified teams for the Final Four.
Back block is the call. He's going to want to touch the Touch the pile there. That's a okay bag. There's room up the left.
It's a tough shot for Bret here.
Chances are you deflect left and you leave a push.
Oh, he's way off the back end.
That's
there.
the 3 for the win.
That's the
3 for the win, but he'll take 3
man.
now.
Slick side for Emax. This could have been for the win. And he collects it. So now the pressure's on Bret. This bag has to be in the hole. It is not. It's over. He missed it right. Ethan Farias and Spencer Fabionar take it down, and our final 4 is set. Unreal way to end the game. But that is going to do it, Anthony. So we have our final 4 for the Pro Doubles Final 4 set. It will be Mark Richards and Tony Smith taking on Spencer Fabionar and Ethan Farias. And it will be Jordan Power and Cheyenne Bubenheim taking on Devin Harbaugh and Philip Lopez Jr. as we bring you back into the booth one final time. Anthony, we have about a little under 2 hours before we go live for Pro Singles and Pro Doubles. What is your main takeaway from Pro Doubles this afternoon?
Man, I mean, some dark horses, right? There's a dark horse right there. Nationally, nobody knows Fabionar and Farias. That's going to be an interesting one. They just took down some legends in the guys. There's more legends still to get in the Final 4, so I'm excited to see how that dark horse versus legend matchup plays out.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to take a break. We're going to end this, and we'll be back at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern for the Final 4 coverage of Pro Singles as well as Pro Doubles, including Junior Doubles and Senior Doubles as well. For the Professor Anthony Ione, for the booth, Chase Hunter, Corey Russell, for everybody in attendance watching on ESPN Plus, we say thank you. I'm Jake Brandon, signing off. We will see you in an hour and 45 minutes. Until then, peace.